Stars. Okay, fam, so you know, this is one of the reasons why I didn't want to see us lose this, even though it is a practice game, a nothing game. Now you're going to have to endure Rams fans treating this game like it was the NFCCG. It was a regular season must-win game. It was for them, actually. Well, no, it wasn't really. They just had to pick between whether they wanted to play the Cowboys or the Lions, which I'm kind of delighted that they did win. Now, in the back of my mind, I hate them, and I wanted to beat them just to be beating them for the sake of beating them. And you can also keep the 10 games, keep the streak going, right? So we'll start a new streak, it's no problem. But, you know, just, you know what? Don't fall for it. They know damn well that that game was what it was. A game where everybody's playing vanilla and playing the backups. Let them glorify it. Just sit back and watch them clown. That's what they are, and that's what they'll always be. So just don't be a part of the show. And I'm gonna set an example. Now you know me. I don't take jack from the Rams fans, but you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to show you some. I'm gonna set an example. Ignore their bravado. Pay no attention to the clowns. They did nothing. What I would like to know, I must say, I wish somehow they would squeak through the playoffs and we meet them again in the second week. Okay, anyway, let us get on to more reality. Sam Darnold's performance tonight. Fam, what do you think about it? And also, offensive standouts, if you saw any tonight, I actually did. Defensive stars, the game ball, O&D, if you want to give that out. I'll really quickly go through this. Sam Darnold's performance, because tonight we're going to keep it short and sweet. Please, don't drag it out. We'll do this again in a couple of days. But anyway, Sam Darnold, I can't be mad at Sam. He looked okay, but here's the thing. I do realize the receivers were screwing him up royal. We had a couple of drops that should have been, damn, they should have been touchdowns. We had Ronnie Bell, who I'm starting to think, that's the resurrection of Kyle Williams. He is really starting to get on my nerves. Ronnie, fight through the back. That's what our other guys do really well. Fight through the coverage. You've got a spot to be in within a certain amount of time. Get your ass through it. I don't care what you got to do. Get through. No, the ball falls dead into the ground where Bell should have been. And he's over there, Kyle's working him and asking him all kind of questions. Ronnie, we went through this in practice. You've been taught how to do that and everything else. What happened? So anyway, I'm done with Ronnie for now. Maybe he'll do something to take me back, and I'll get him back in my graces. But I give Sam Darnold, I give him a B minus. He did a few things I didn't really appreciate, so it gets a B minus. Offensive standouts. Elijah Mitchell, go to the head of the class, baby boy. You and Jordan Mason, I loved you today. You guys were outstanding. That's really good. Defensive standouts. Flanagan Foles did a good job today. Oren Burks, not bad. It'll take me to help me, fam. If you can think of any standouts on defense today, I can't. Did anybody do anything good? Mooney went there and got burnt by Nakua. Yeah. I'm trying not to say nothing about Jake Moody. I know. Don't get me started on him. Okay, anyway, game ball. Yeah, I'm going to give it to Elijah and Jordan. They look good today. They really did. Defense. I have, even during even with the regular teams out there, I have problems with this. So anyway, nobody did anything consistently. I don't know. Anyway, let's get this going. God. D's and F's, except for Elijah Mitchell and Jordan Mason. They played their ass off. Okay. Anyway, Darius.
What's good, Ronbo?
Nothing. I really. But anyway, Darius. I mean, I'm pissed off. But anyway, fam, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a quick heads up. Everybody's gonna call in. Everybody that you're gonna talk to is gonna talk about Jake Moody, bro.
Everybody
It's
I know.
just, I mean,
I didn't want to get
yeah,
started
I
on it.
mean, it's
Pissed me off so bad.
it's 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 going to be a genuine concern. I mean, I know he's been good all year from that PAT and I think below 40.
Anything with it,
But
he
man,
hasn't
if
missed
you
anything
get
below 40. With inside the 40, hasn't missed
right
anything.
until today, right? And then
Yeah.
so, but man, if it comes down to a game-winning kick in that playoffs, I'll turn that TV off.
Oh,
I
I know.
cannot watch it.
Oh, I know.
He's caught the guy has cost us 2 3 games this season alone. The Cleveland game, this game, and I think he left 6 points on the board against Minnesota. It's a like no way, no matter how you spin it, it's a problem. You know, I mean, can we sign like Robbie Gold so he can kick anything under the 40, and then we get Jake Moody out there for like 50 plus? I don't know, but I mean, it's something to monitor, something to look at because he's just kicking like the ball like a billion times every day until the playoffs start. Because
Right?
if
He's
we
got
lose
one job.
a playoff game, right? If
Oh,
we lose a playoff game because of a kick, man, man. I mean, you would not want to see me if the Niners lose off a missed kick.
you and me both.
I
I
guess
won't be
it's
in
gonna
this
be
chair.
it's a tough, yeah.
Yeah.
Other
I
than
will
that,
just
nobody
give
else really
everybody a
cares
break and
about
leave
this
this
game.
spot, boy, because oh man, I'd be pissed. He pissed me off twice tonight anyway. God,
Yeah,
Jake, what is the problem?
yeah. I mean, but other than that, this is I mean, other than that, no one really cares. I don't. There's not much like
No,
you'd wish you'd win this game just so Rams fans aren't
and and, and,
talking.
and
But it is what it is. We
yeah,
got
and keep the streak going because I wanted to beat the Rams. I
yes,
wanted to see
sir.
if we could tie up with the last streak of 17 games, and all Jake had to do was kick a field goal. I mean, no, he's got to miss wide to the right. It's a punt after. Boom! Oh, he did it again. Okay, Jake, you know what the damn?
Yeah, all his missed kicks, even the Cleveland games, he was going wide right. So I don't know. He just bro like
Yeah,
kicking
but he
more to the
misses,
left
right?
or something. I don't know what.
He
Yeah,
always misses
when he
wide
misses, it's
right.
all wide right. So, but yeah, I mean, I wish the Rams lost. They could beat the Cowboys in the first round. I mean, like that'd be funny to see. But
You
yeah,
know what? I don't you. Wouldn't you rather see him play against the Lions?
the Rams play against the Lions. I mean, yeah, I guess I
I
would
think
because
they do.
I don't want to play the Rams in the second round.
I think
But I mean, I don't know.
if they would have lost, they play the Cowboys. If they win,
Yeah, if they
it's the
lost, they would have played
Lions.
the Cowboys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, but I think regardless, we're gonna have to play them in the next round anyway.
You
So
think so?
I
You think
mean,
they're gonna get out of the first round? The Rams?
I mean, I think so. I think the Lions have been too inconsistent at times, and
That's true. I would
especially
love it.
defensively. I mean, that the Lions' defense is not particularly good.
Yeah, but their offense,
Unless I mean,
the Rams can't
yeah,
stop that offense. Okay, well, I could see a shootout. And
right.
when the dust settles, I don't know
Hmm.
what would happen then, though.
Yeah. Anyways, man, I'm gonna catch you later.
All
I
right.
hope you have a good rest of your day, man.
Yeah, well, you too, fam. And Texas boy, give me a break with Wentz owns the 49ers. He owns his backups, okay? Texas boy, man, why don't you say something smart for once? Hey, Serge.
What's going on, Ronbo?
Serge, I mean, we're sitting here watching the stupidness that took place today, guys out there pretending to be 49ers. But you know what? It gives the cut list a little easier to work with next year. So I'm good with that. So, what do you got to say about this
I'll
game,
be honest
Serge?
with you, Ronbo. I didn't really watch the whole game. I was
Oh,
on and
you
off
did the right thing.
doing some things, but man, just Moody missing those 2 field goals was like, what's going on, man?
Making people
Why you
crazy.
being
No
why
clutch.
you being pressured? What's going on with
Oh,
your
that's
your
no
mindset?
pressure,
The
Jake.
playoffs is coming up, and you're gonna act that way, man. That's not good.
No pressure at all, Jake. Why? Oh,
I know,
oh.
man. And the thing is, people get that way. Oh, hold on. Let me put on my headset. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. You got a
Okay.
feedback going on there. So,
I'm
okay, go
just,
ahead.
yeah. I don't understand because people get that way when it comes to the spotlights and the big games. It's not even the big game, and he's acting this way. I don't know.
Small as it gets game. Yeah,
Yeah,
makes
but
has nothing to do.
other than that,
Changes nothing.
I really didn't even care about this game at all, man. This was like watching an ex-girlfriend date somebody else because I really
Mm.
couldn't give a fuck.
Well, you know the
You
thing
know.
is, it was about the Rams. If we'd have lost to the Commanders or something like that, I wouldn't trip. But you let them friggin' loudmouth Rams fans. Oh, we beat you guys! Oh my God! Shut up. Oh, they won't. But yeah, that's fine.
Well, since they didn't get nothing for Christmas, well, might as well give them something, to shut them up. But like, here you go. You can play with this for a little bit, but when it comes to the playoffs, we're gonna take it away from you. Because, and I don't know. I'm excited for the playoffs because we only got 2 games to make it to the
I
Super
know, right?
Bowl.
Yeah, yeah.
Do we know? Do we know what 2 teams we're gonna be playing against?
No, they got to determine that. The loser in the playoffs, the wild card round. I'm not sure which one we get. Uh, how
Yeah,
many?
that's
I
what
think.
I was asking
How many
about.
games are there? There's 2 wild card games or 3. Anyway, there's 3 wild card games. I think. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I
we'll be
think
in
I
all
think it's
those.
Sunday,
Yeah.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday. But I don't know. I just wanted to talk about. I haven't been calling in a while because I've been busy with
Yeah.
family stuff. But I just wanted to say that the Baltimore game, like, yeah, they beat us. I'm not gonna take away their credit. They beat us, but at the same time, I'm thinking, wait a minute. If they beat us by 2 touchdowns and they had 5 turnovers, I don't think that they're as good as us. If we didn't have those turnovers, um, I think we could really beat them if we didn't turn over the ball, to be honest. So
Search,
I think
search.
it's going to
Not
be a
even,
different
not
game
even
next
that.
game.
If it wouldn't be for all them flags, the 49ers had over 100 yards and
Oh, yeah,
penalties.
that too.
You
Yeah,
can't
that
have
too.
both and win a
Yeah,
game.
I think the next, if we do meet them in the Super Bowl, I think it's going to be a different game for sure
Oh,
because
I
I don't
know.
see us turning over the ball that like that again.
I don't either. They
But
were ran for the first
it's
time.
NFL, any given Sunday, and people have bad days, good days. So that was just a bad day, and not only that, it's a bad day that we can look at because the whole year we haven't had a bad game,
Well,
just
we
that
had a
one
couple.
game,
We just had one
you know.
recently. We had one with the Vikings, the Browns, and actually
Yeah, well,
the
well,
the
those
the,
were close
the
games,
Ravens
but
was
I'm
the
saying like for us
worst.
to turn over the ball and
Yeah.
have all the penalties, I
So
don't think
you,
we'll ever have a game like that.
but so you know how we do. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna see you. Let's see what day. Oh Jesus, I'm hoping for Tuesday. All right. Yeah, let's talk again Tuesday. I won't be able to make it back tomorrow.
Yeah. I
All
just
right,
want to give a
fam.
game ball real quick over to Kyle
Real quick.
for resting our players because we needed it. So
Well,
good thing,
there's
man. Good
something.
thing.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for the playoffs. All right,
I
guys.
have too. All right,
Let-
fam. Have a good
Let's
night.
keep our faith alive. All right. Good night.
All right, too. Gavin, Ravens are number one. Number one, what in their division? That's it. Overall, number one? No. They got 13 wins. We'll give them that. But as far as everything else, I ain't giving them nothing. Josh Chapman, you would play the Rams again if we beat the Lions. Oh, please, God. Josh, this would give me so much. Oh, I'd love another shot on the reel to play the Rams. Guarantee you that won't be happening twice. I really do. I'm serious. I'll make a wager on that. Hey, Colin.
Hey, Rombo.
Colin, go ahead, fam. Sam Darnold, offensive standouts if you saw any defensive stars. Game ball if you want.
You know, given that this was a preseason, postseason, pre-postseason game, I really don't know what to make of any of it. All I can say is, I think Sam Darnold. I got a lot more faith in him than last year's backup. I'll say that much.
Yeah.
But I'm with you. I'll give him a B, a solid B. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a solid B. Was it? Did he endanger us at any point? I don't think so. Did he perform to Brock Purdy's level? Okay, I think we can put that debate to rest,
No,
right?
he didn't
This
keep
whole,
it rock.
oh, this is just the Shanahan offense. No, I'm sorry. If
Ooh,
Purdy had been playing tonight,
point.
that would have been 38-13, man.
Well,
Like-
you needed. There was a couple of drops. Normally, the receivers we have, and like Kittle and the guys, they're not going to be dropping the ball at that rate. I got two guys that should have made. Ray should have made that catch. I don't know what the hell he was doing, but he makes that catch. All right, and if anybody else is Jennings or somebody else is out there, they make that play. The drops were killing me, and then Jake Moody on top of that. What? Oh my
gosh!
God!
You know what, Ronbo? I think if anything, man, that is if there's any weakness we really got, it's our damn kicker, dude. Like I feel like the San Diego Chargers right now from like the late '90s. You know, like great team, but like man, if it comes down to our kicker, we are F with a capital F.
15 out of 15. I think he has these meltdowns every now and then. Fortunately, he might be back on track. He messed up like this last time he came back, and he didn't miss for 15 out of 15. You gotta look at that. At least you gotta make you feel yourself better.
Okay, look. Can we all be honest? We lost by 1. None of us really had our heart and soul in this game. So to lose by 1 it's not that big of a deal. But I think, man, I hope you're right, Ronbo. I hope this was like kind of a reality check for our kicker. You know, because it seems like everybody's position in the 49ers this year has had to get a reality check. Even Christian McCaffrey. And there were a couple games he played where he didn't get maybe 15, 20 yards. Because people, So, but I'm not going to lie, Ronbo. I don't like that we're taking this much time off, man.
I know it is worrisome.
But
you know what?
Yeah.
The reason I don't worry about that so much is because Lamar and his boys. Hey, Gavin Bradshaw, you can say what you want to. Watch who's going to be favored in the Super Bowl. The thing is, they're going to be off as long as we are. So it'll be in that aspect. It'll be even up. So I'm not worried about that.
Yeah. Well, okay. I'll say this. I actually will give the game ball to Sam Darnold. Why? I think he did an excellent job of protecting the ball this game. There were a few plays that just absolutely collapsed around him. And
that fumble was really stupid. I don't know what he was doing.
Pretty dumb, but what was his first instinct? Get on it. Get on it.
And the first place, don't carry it like that. I don't know what. Anyway.
I know that's a controversial game ball, but here's why. Here's my reason.
Real quick, because we're out of time.
Real quick.
Go.
Sam Darnold was not our weak link in this game.
No.
And in fact, he moved the ball quite efficiently. And
I'm real mad at Sam.
Did he throw any picks this game? I didn't follow the whole thing, but I don't think he did. So, hey, good on him. I hope if he can't stay with us, I hope he finds a good home somewhere else. I think he's a quality athlete. He deserves the respect that he gets as a B quarterback. Love you, Ronbo. Have a good night, brother.
I got you, Colin. Have a great night, fam. And Sharon.
Ronbo.
Yeah. Well, Sharon, here we sit. And now we got a list of people like Gavin Bradshaw. Oh, the Ravens are the best team in football. See, this is why the bullshit is going to start now, which is really bothers me. Now, the Rams fans are going to be talking as if they won the Super Bowl. We got to hear people like this say the Ravens are the best.
Just give it to them as a Christmas present, Ronbo, because, we owned them so many times. Let them have their little gloat for a minute, but we'll get them back. It ain't the end of the world. We didn't even need this game anyways. Everybody's making...
versus backups. And
like on social media.
Absolutely.
On Facebook, everybody's like complaining about the game. I was like, we don't even need this game. Everybody needs to chill.
Gavin Bradshaw, you guys lost your backup game too, so I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, go ahead, Sharon.
Yeah, we were playing with backups and everything, but guaranteed if it was our real players, they wouldn't have been like no 2021. No.
Yeah. No, we're okay. We're okay. The first string was
but I think Moody will get better. I mean, this was just, he's done this before. He'll get better again before the playoffs. Believe me, I think he will.
That's true.
So, this game just didn't really matter. So everybody just needs to relax and chill.
That's so true. That's so true.
We secured the number 1 seed, and we in the that matters.
And by far. And
this game was just a season game.
Yeah. and we're still seen as the best team in the NFL. So, you know what? It's
Oh,
okay.
and how about
no matter what
them
Gavin
Eagles?
Bradshaw says, the 49ers are still seen as a better team.
Right. How about them Eagles? Cry, right?
Ooh, that's really, they quit.
27-7.
They really did quit.
Yeah, 27-7. And the Cowboys beat the Commanders. I was messing with my brother. I go, you guys may be the champions, but we're the number 1 seed.
and I understand the booth people are going nuts, giving Proud Boys all kind of love. Yeah, it's so funny.
It is funny. It's hilarious to me, but oh well. You win some, you lose some. But I'm going to give the game ball to Elijah Mitchell and Jordan Mason. They played a heck of a game. And that number 41 that made that INT interception, I'm going to give it to him too.
Watkins.
And
Well, he played hard today. Yeah, he looked good.
Yeah, Hawkins. Thank you, whoever said that. But, yeah. And then give it to Kyle because he rests the players. Good job, Kyle.
And he probably wanted to leave him out there a little longer. Because you know what? That game, the Rams weren't going to beat the 49ers.
It didn't really matter. Why take a chance of getting the players hurt?
Yeah, it's true. And this is the main thing. I just don't like the Rams because of their fans.
I know you don't like the Rams, Ronbo, but breathe. It's okay.
I know, but we got healthy. That's
okay.
That's an important thing.
Yes, we got out of the game healthy.
That's right. Let's get to the playoffs.
You'll be all right.
Yes, indeed. And let's get all the crap, all the talking. Now we can find out.
Yeah, just let them talk. They just act like they just won something big, but they really didn't. It was just a season game. Let them talk.
Yeah. So that's coming up. All right.
Well, Rudy's going to come up here and start talking, but he's going to get shut down in a minute.
His brother Gavin Bradshaw's in there talking about how great the Ravens are and how we have no chance to beat them. I can't. Oh, God, I pray for that game. Hey, Gavin, make sure you're present for that Super Bowl, too, so you can go back and eat your words, okay? Okay. Anyway. Sorry, I'm telling you
You'll be all right, Ronbo.
I know. I'm just so burning up here. Burning up.
Just breathe. Musa.
It helps. Sure.
Oh, my God.
Give a breath.
But Moody will get better. Everybody needs to relax. Moody will get better before the playoffs.
He's got to. Ridiculous. Yes. All right.
Well, Kyle's going to be on him about that.
I know. He did. He was
all right, Ronbo.
He was also on Ronnie Bell. I loved it. He came on Bell was on the sideline. Right. Cal was all over him. I loved it. Anyway, so I'll see you Tuesday.
All right. See you, Ronbo. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Oh, God. You're a Raven fan. If I was a Ravens fan and seen what I saw, all them flags, later for the picks, all them flags, you guys got to get to that game. And if you think otherwise, you're out of your Raven mind. Hey, Michael.
Hey, Ronbo. How are you tonight?
I was okay until I watched.
Yeah, I know this game. This game didn't mean too much. At least we only lost by one. Hey, everybody played okay. You can't complain because we're still number one.
That's right. That's right.
And the Rams, I said, the matchup with the Lions next week, and then the Cowboys. Oh boy.
Well, it doesn't matter because not one of those teams could beat the 49ers.
No, it doesn't matter to me.
So I don't really care. So
I know my daughter was upset again. She's like, "Oh, the Eagles." I said, "Well, you guys are going. I think they got their last wings chopped. They're going to be a dead bird next week."
I know the 49ers sort of messed them up. They haven't been the same.
They messed them up. But I think they messed them up. But I think no one they messed up was in the playoffs in the AFC. Jacksonville.
Oh, hey, Jacksonville. Are they out?
Nope, they're out. They're out.
Whoa.
Houston made it. You know why? I was happy, Houston, because the coach of the 49ers, the defensive coach, made it.
That's right. I was
happy. I wanted Houston.
Yeah, but Michael, Jackson had to lose in order for Texas to get in, right? That was part of the equation.
No. Houston was automatically in because they beat the Colts. If the Colts won, Colts would have been in.
Yeah, I know. Between those two teams.
But there's a couple other teams. Buffalo and Pittsburgh made it because of Jacksonville's loss.
Okay. Pittsburgh, because Pittsburgh had to win, and they beat Gavin's Ravens.
Yeah.
We had backup. Yeah.
The only thing that counts tonight is the number 2 seed. That's the only thing that counts. One goes to 2, and the other one will go to, I think, 6 or whatever. Whoever loses goes down. So I'm hoping McDaniel stays up for the Dolphins.
Oh.
You know, he's him the number 2 seed.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean.
You know what? I don't think.
Good.
You know, Josh, I don't think they can beat the Bills.
Yeah.
I think Dolphins are done.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I mean, yeah. I
They haven't
mean,
played
Darnold played okay today, and he played like he could be a backup for another year with us, and then see what he goes from there. You know, he won't. Nobody else is not going to take him. They probably look at today's film and they're like, "Yeah, we have to wait a couple games. We got to get a couple games." You know, that's a thing. But Moody,
Moody's scary.
Moody, I have faith in the kid. You know what? We all miss kicks, and look all these other kickers. He'll be fine. I bet you in playoff time, he's just teasing the Rams. He's teasing the Rams. He's teasing the rest of the league. Wait till we get to the playoffs. He'll probably be hot. He'll be hot on Friday.
I hope that's what he's doing.
And I think him and Bell are going to go to the game, I think, tomorrow to watch the Michigan national champion, I bet you.
I know. That's what Mitch's mind was.
Yep.
His alma mater.
Yep.
Damn it, Jake.
Yep. That's what, but no, I mean, my game ball goes to Hawkins, because that was a nice catch. And, you know, Mitchell and Mason for offense, you know. They played about time. Maybe now we need to see more Mason, more, you know what I mean, in the playoffs. I think we need to mix it up a little bit.
Didn't they look
good? Give it a little flavor. Yeah, he looks good. I think that's what Shanahan needs to do. Mix it up. You know, mix it up. So you don't tire out. Because remember, CFC, you rush too much in the playoffs, you might hurt them. Play a little bit of mixture. See what you got.
So yeah.
I'm just hoping next week. I hope Tampa Bay wins. I'm hoping for Tampa, Houston. You know, underdogs. Houston doesn't beat Houston beat Cleveland.
Yeah.
Oh, Houston could beat Cleveland. That'd be nice.
I feel sorry for Texas, man. Cleveland is ridiculous.
And then now between the Rams and Lions,
I don't care.
Let the Rams win.
I'll take either one. I don't care. Anyway,
I'll take the Rams because we know what the Rams are like. Lions will be tricky.
That's a good point. We got to go, Michael.
You know, we got to look at it. All right, buddy. So I'll see you during the week, man.
All right.
Have a shout out to Sharon, Big Show, and everybody else supporting everybody. Love you all, and good night.
Night, fam.
Good night.
Let me see Josh Chapman. Last time we went through this with Josh Chapman, but last time we were on the road and we came in tired and injured. Hey, Josh, I got to do it. Y'all already won the Super Bowl. I guess everyone will lay down for the Niners. Rams didn't care about this game at all. We were okay with Cowboys. Yeah, Josh, you keep that energy, all right? Yeah, you got to go through what we went through last time. And you know what? I'll offer you the same, you can offer the same excuses I did. Worn out from playing too many games and then having injuries. So you know what? Good luck with that. And having to come to somebody else's house. You have no idea how the road is brutal in the playoffs. Hey, we just did that. Mr. Block, you played backups. Shush, beat our first and talk. I know, that's. See, this is what I'm talking about, Mr. Block, guys. People will act like that was a big time game with all kind of. It's just ramifications. Hey, Aaron.
Ronbo.
Aaron, yes. I'm saying, Aaron, this is that night where we're sitting here trying not to get mad. I'm not. Aaron, go ahead. I'm going to stop talking because the more I talk, the more I get mad.
I mean, to be honest, this game didn't really matter because we already clinched the number 1 seed. So, I mean,
that's why I wanted to play these people 2 weeks earlier. God, this is irritating. Anyway, it's okay.
I know, but but you know what? Just let them have let them act like it's their first playoff game. So I think we'll be fine.
Moody's got to get himself together, though. Can you imagine we do get in a tight game, and here comes Jake Moody trotting out on the field? Oh, no. I wanted to see him kick one more time before this game was over, but we couldn't even get down to field goal range. Ronnie Bell,
last
Chris
week,
Collins.
wait, did did he kick last week?
Yeah. He went 15 of 15. For some reason today, somebody got to him and paid him. Hey, listen, Jake, I got a little extra money for you if you do me a favor. Yeah? What's that? I want you any chance you get
Or
to kick that ball wide right, all right? Because you've been doing that anyway, close to. And you'll get paid. God, he was awful.
yeah, I mean, maybe he wasn't focused today,
Obviously,
or
clearly.
maybe distractions.
His team, his alma mater's playing tomorrow night. He can't wait.
Yeah. But yeah, I gave my game balls to Elijah Mitchell, Jordan Mason, and
Same here.
Tyler Hawkins.
Yeah, he was good. He was. Did a good job. Hey, defensively, yeah, you can give it to him. I like that idea. Him and Flanagan Foles weren't
Yeah,
bad.
he did. Oh, you talking about Flanagan Fouls?
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Yeah, he wasn't making mistakes.
Yeah,
We had guys out there, weak, wimpy arm tackles and completely blowing plays. And that dude Rivers dragging players down the field. I said, really, Niners? Oh, man. So they didn't drag Foles. When he made a tackle, he made a tackle. And Hawkins did a couple good plays. He had a flag, though, downfield because he grabbed the guy's arm, but still. I like what I see. I can see he's something to work with. So we're
yeah,
okay.
but honestly, I think Moody was just focused today. So he'll probably be more focused in the playoffs because, our goal is to go to the Super Bowl. So
We'll get there. There's not. It's true. There's no team in the NFC that can really stop the 49ers. Not at full strength. Not a chance. I don't think so. They may give us a game. Malcolm, we beat backups. We benched all. What did you think? We played all starters? This is what I'm talking about with the Rams fans. They're going to walk around and say, they played all their starters, and we beat it. We all our starters sit down on the bench. This is kind of crap that pisses me off. That's a damn lie. Okay. Aaron, anything else you want to add before I get pissed off? Because I get loud and crazy when I get mad. Go ahead.
Oh,
real quick.
And did you see the Giants just destroy the Eagles?
We ruined the Eagles. We broke them. They haven't been the same since. And we got to go though. Let me see you Tuesday, okay?
All right, Ronbo.
All right. Have a great night, fam.
All right, fam.
Hey, David.
What's going on,
David! Yeah, now. Hey, David, what's so funny? Because like I said, it's not about losing to the Rams, but it's behind here comes the crap. Well, our Rams are already talking trash. Like we played all our starters. And then you got a Raven fan came over to say something to what do you... Okay, David, go ahead.
I mean, I feel the same as you, Ronbo. I hate them.
God.
We was up for so long on them. I thought we was going to win.
I know, that's the thing. I mean, when everybody finally sat down, yeah, of course the Rams came back then. But still, it was backup against backups. So I say, okay.
It was, yeah, I mean, the end was terrible, but I don't know how you feel with Moody.
Scared. Real
It's
scared.
the only thing scaring me is because we're at home the whole way through the playoffs.
Ooh.
If it comes down to a kick and he plays like that,
We got a problem. Hopefully,
we've got a
he'll shake it
serious
off.
problem.
Last time that happened, though, remember in Cleveland?
I really hope
and a couple of those other games?
This
he
is the
shook it
time
off.
when you'd think to yourself, can we sign Robbie Gold again?
Everybody's thought that. Every one of us. Can we get Robbie off the sofa? He doesn't need to be in shape to kick. He does that naturally anyway.
Oh no, they were them kicks today were bad.
Oh, he missed wide way right. I know. He
Oh,
wasn't
no.
even close.
Do you know what? Even I could have kicked better than that. I ain't a
guarantee
football
you.
player, but I could have kicked better than that.
Jake, what are you doing? And
That was
somebody said maybe
that
it's
was
windy.
horrific. How, if he kicked like that during college, there ain't no way he would have been picked that high.
I don't think he missed in college. I don't know what Jake has mental lapses. You can't have a kicker that has tendency to do that either, because that can happen any moment.
It's true.
Focus. Lapses.
Hopefully, do you know what? Maybe if Mr. Harbaugh can win on Monday, maybe he can fly over to San Francisco and slap some sense into him.
Call Jake on the phone. Listen, I didn't raise you like that. What I saw today didn't look good. You okay? Yeah, you know?
No way.
He's got to call him.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, he's got to sort him out. Glad for Ronnie Bell.
Oh.
He needed that touchdown.
Ronnie Bell?
He deserved it.
Did Ronnie Bell get a touchdown today?
Absolutely deserved it, didn't he?
Wait a minute. I thought we got 2 running back touchdowns. Did Ronnie get a touchdown today?
He did, didn't he? He got the third one where Moody missed the kick.
Was that
just
Bell?
before halftime?
Because I know Elijah Mitchell went in the end zone. Okay, maybe.
Yep.
Yeah, Ronnie Bell's got some things he's got to clean up, though. He's got to learn to fight through coverage. You know, Kyle's offense is set up, so you've got to go to a spot. The quarterback already's got the spot, too. And it's supposed to convene. Now, Bell can't fight through coverage. We got a problem. All of our starters don't have that issue. So, I don't know. I'm a little worried. He'll get better, though.
No, I mean, I was kind of scared at the beginning where I was saying everyone played, but it was nice to see them just have a couple of plays. It today just felt like a preseason game.
Well, it was. I mean, everybody left. I mean, there was no staff. I mean, there was no CMC.
No.
Of course, there was no Kittle. I mean, we had lots of guys. Debo came in for a cameo. Ayuk came in for a few minutes, and at that point, we had control of the game. But they're not supposed to be out there. You know, they're playing against backups. So sit down and stay safe.
No, it's just it was like, yeah, okay, we'll throw you in for a couple of series and
just warm up,
sling you out.
Yeah.
Dave, we
gotta go. I'll see you Tuesday, okay?
All good. But take care, everyone. Take care, fam. Great to hear from you, Ronbo, and see you soon, dude.
Yeah, always great to hear from you, David. Have a great day. That's
and
David.
Night.
Our man out in the UK. Hey, Bill.
Okay. First off, Moody.
Oh.
I need to get a message to Moody. You need to start practicing. You don't deserve a week off.
Oh.
Because I can't afford you to be missing field goals when it counts the most. Second off,
right? Damn it, Jake.
We could have won that game if he would have made that field goal and that extra point. That would have been a win.
That's 4 points he gave up.
You know, I mean, although it is matched up perfectly, because here's what I'm going to say. We're going to have to end up probably facing the Packers in the conference. Because something about Green Bay and Dallas has a problem beating Green Bay. And when they go ham on a team and they end up meeting a team that they had trouble with, that you end up losing, that's a track record. So there you go. That's a W for Green Bay. They're the lowest seed. Okay? And then I see the Rams beating the Lions. And here's the update on the Eagles. Jalen Hurts is possibly going to be out along with A.J. Brown. They hurt themselves today.
Well, they probably don't want to play. So they pretend.
No,
pros are going to pretend to be hurt.
They got an injury. They won't be playing in the wild card against the Bucks.
Because they know they're not going
anywhere.
They might as well sit down.
So you're looking at possible Rams versus Bucks, Niners versus the Packers in the divisional round. And then we all know the Bucks ain't got what it takes to beat the Rams. So there's 49ers Rams NFC Championship.
Well, you know what? I've been crying about Detroit for the last 2 seasons. Contrary to what people believe, the Rams are not going to beat the Lions. So that's the thing. I really still have a thing about Detroit. I know what you believe.
I didn't see the Jaguars losing to the Titans.
No, the Titans have been off and on all season long. Jaguars.
Right.
Is it? What's his name? Hurt still? The quarterback
for the Titans, for the Jags. He was playing, but he wasn't playing all that great. He was playing.
He had a serious. He had a serious injury here about 3 weeks ago, something like that. Anyway,
right? He wasn't 100%, but he was playing in the game. Trevor Lawrence. Yeah,
he wasn't Trevor Lawrence. So, but
I do see Ronbo. This is where it gets sweet. I do see the Rams beating the Lions, but coming off with a bunch of injuries.
Not a way.
And to top it off, when they face the Bucs, they're going to have a little bit more injuries. I don't wish injuries on people, but I think when we get the Rams, they're going to be like us. Well, we had to go on the wild card and face them.
Look, that's what I'm looking forward to. See, they don't understand that concept, right? I can't wait to see what raggedy list they're into
I want
after
them
the second,
to
if
have
they get past
a
the first
taste
round.
of their own medicine, redemption, NFC championship. Oh, well, we were hurt. Well, but I want us to beat the bricks off of them and not leave it where there's a comeback.
I love it, but I don't believe it because that would be the easiest route. Because it's contrary to popular belief by some of the Rams fans. 49ers full strength and them full strength, two different stories. But and they should know that by now, but they don't. So
I do see because it's Jared Goff and Detroit's got in the playoffs for so many years. It's like, teams like that. They're not the 49ers, they're not the Dallas Cowboys. They're one of the lower teams. They're not going to get past the wild card. I just don't see it for many reasons. I don't see the Lions beating the Rams. And as much as I don't like the Rams, I give you credit. Your backups are better than our backups, but our first strings are better than your first strings.
Damn right.
And your backup.
And it ain't even close.
So let me tell you a little something. Kudos. You get a walk. You get an easier road than what you would have had to go through. But in a way, it's kind of set off really perfect after seeing what the Eagles are going through. They're going to possibly be eliminated in the wild card. Then you got Tampa going. Then you got the Rams going into Tampa. And then they're going to end up walking out of beating Tampa with a little bit more banged up. And they're going to come in all cocky. Well, we beat you. Yay. Yay. Ronbo, let them parade.
Wait a minute. You eliminated the Cowboys in this whole thing.
Yes, because they're not going to pass Green Bay. They have a curse.
Oh, Green Bay.
It's just something about them in Green Bay.
Okay, I got you. All right.
Yeah.
All right, Bill.
They're cut out of the whole equation.
All right.
And just parade with them. And I'm going to get off here.
All right.
And I'm going to give you I get to bed. Give me a Rumble shot after what I got to say. When they come in and parade with them, get them all happy, the team happy. And when we smack them out of the NFC Championship, hold the Lombardi Trophy, you can sing ooh la la, give me a 49er shout out, and I'm going to bed.
Niner! Ooh la la. I wanted to do it today, too. Have a nice sleep, Bill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All of a sudden, we lose a practice game. Oh, yeah, well, we got Rams. Stafford's way better than Wentz. Evan.
Hey, Ronbo.
Evan. Break it down, Evan. I know, and you know what? We should be the subject tonight. How do you feel about going forward with Jake Moody? But go ahead, add anything else you want.
Yeah, I'm not. Honestly, this might be like opposite take of what everyone else is saying. I really don't. I really don't care.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple things I took away from that game, and the first thing was that Sean McVay actually game planned for this game.
You could tell.
If you notice how many quarterback draws there were, we did not game plan for this game. We were just sprint right, sprint left, and a couple vanilla throws here and there.
Can you blame him, though, after 9 beatings? 9 times you lost in the regular season. Sean knew this was his only chance. You get the 49er backups out there, and I could win this game and stop the bleeding. I bet you're right. He probably did plan for it.
And that's fine. And I can't remember the caller, but I think it was Colin. He's saying that Sam Darnold didn't do that bad. I'm going to have to object with that take because he had 3 fumbles, 2 that were recovered by us, and a lot of throws were high and off timing. And one thing I did agree with, though, is that puts that narrative of, plug any quarterback into that system, and he's amazing. You can tell.
Didn't it, though?
That's not the case.
Never was.
Yeah, I've seen enough of Darnold, and let's be 100 about our team, Ronbo. If we are not healthy, that's the team we have. So, that's the price you pay when you have so many superstars on your roster. It is what it is, and that's why we rested our guys this week and next week. I'd rather have a 100% healthy team going into the playoffs than a little bit rusty, So give me rest over rust any day. That's just me personally. And then if we're in a game that we're only down by 3 or need 3 points to win the game, then that's we shouldn't be in that position anyways, in my opinion, with the players we have.
Well, I agree.
So that's my take on the whole kicking situation.
You want to stay out of that situation. Don't make Jake Moody have to decide the game. Don't make the officials have to decide the game, and you should be okay.
Right. Yeah. I mean, we know what he is at this point. We've seen it before. He fooled us because he had such a long streak of making PATs and field goals. But
yeah, he was doing good. He was 15 of 15.
It is what it is. He's gonna have games like this, Ronbo.
Yep.
It's a cycle. Like, don't be surprised. Hopefully not in the playoffs, but next year if he has another game like this, it is what it is.
But you know what, Evan?
Players are what they are.
Robbie had a couple of games where he missed field goals and extra points.
Yeah.
So it's not out of the question that they go with a mistake.
And if he's going to miss kicks in a game, let it be this one, because this literally did not matter.
Yes. And actually, when you think about it, where he missed early in the season didn't really matter. We still got the number 1 seed, so that's fine.
Right. Yeah, we're fine. I mean, like I said, we know what our team is when our players are out. And this is the price. This is the price you pay when you have that many all-stars on your team. I mean, the Pro Bowl player selection speaks for itself. We had 9 guys and 12 guys on the team. So
that's
pretty much all 22.
How many alternates? Right, 12? That doesn't leave very many players.
12,
that means just about everybody on the team was a Pro Bowler. So anyway.
And to the Ravens fan that's saying they're number 1, you guys your backups lost yesterday to Pittsburgh with their 3rd-string quarterback. So I don't know where.
Right. Thank you. So you know what?
They're getting off saying that kind of trash.
Nobody said the Ravens are bad, but get out of here with the Ravens are so much better. They are not. God.
Yeah, and Ronbo, honestly, if they run into the Browns, I'm putting money on the Browns.
You and me both. I already made that claim to us. I said, you know what? I'm going to be praying for the Ravens if they play against the Browns to win. I want nothing to do with the Browns. Oh, my God. Anyway, Evan.
That's a scary team right there. All right, Ronbo. Shout out to you, production, the rest of the crew. And have a good night.
You too. See you Tuesday. Right.
See you.
I'm serious, fam. The Browns are seriously tough. They got a terrible defense, and their offense, they figured it out. Hey, Charles.
Hey, what's going on, Ronbo?
Charles, man, we're just sitting there digesting a practice game. I'm starting to calm down. I was mad as hell because I don't like the Rams and don't want to hear from their people. And we're going to. I'm not going to Twitter anymore today or tomorrow, so I don't have to hear it. And they could have won that game if not for a couple of things. Just a couple of things. That's all. If I could get Ray or Conley make the catch, okay, or Jake, don't miss all them kicks. Okay, that's all it would have taken. But no. But anyway, Charles, break it down.
Hey, those factors, they factored into the game. But, I looked at our defensive backs and they just can't cover, man. It's really sad. We need to, whoever is picking the defensive back, they need to hire somebody else. Just drafting defensive backs. It's better, man. The only one that we have that's really doing excellent work is Jenny Ward. So that
Hey,
played
but Charles,
a huge
Charles,
part.
Charles, one thing though, did you notice they did not pass very much?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, because they wanted to keep the 49ers off balance, and so they ran to
Well,
Carson Wentz. And, they wanted to make sure he didn't cause any turnovers.
well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So they
Carson,
kept.
maybe they planned it, but Carson couldn't find anybody to throw to. There's a bunch of times he pulled it down and ran. The defense wasn't doing all that bad. They made a couple of mistakes, but I don't know if they were really terrible. And only one starter was out there. Mooney was out there for a few minutes. The rest of those guys are backups.
We got to get better. Our backups, when we went to the Super Bowl in 2019, I mean, our backups were really, really good. Our backups, they're not as good as they were then. So I'm really concerned. I'm always concerned about that. But, Sam Darnold, man, I hate he fumble. If you're gonna leave the pocket, you need to leave the pocket with two hands on a football instead of just winging it like that. I just hate that. That's the last image that they're probably gonna see of Sam Darnold. He's heading into free agency. He's gonna try to make whatever money he can make. That's the last image that people are gonna see of him is that he fumbled the ball. He fumbled the game away.
Well,
you know
what,
game,
Charles,
it scares me, man.
But you can look at the mistakes of anybody. I mean, he did some things that were okay. He's not playing every week and taking a few snaps every day in practice. Sam Darnold will probably end up being a backup again next year, but maybe not the same price. I don't know.
But look at Brock Purdy when he came in last year. He came in for Jimmy G last year, and he was blazing.
Well, that's why Brock won the first string job. Brock is damn good. So,
yeah.
But anyway, we need to worry about some of those other starters that we're going to re-sign.
Hey, it was a practice game, and it was like a preseason game at the end of the season, and we lost, but we still got the number one seed. And, we're gonna come back and we're gonna play really, really good football. I'm predicting we're gonna blow out the next team. And it's whoever we play. I'm saying we're gonna beat them by 2 or 3 touchdowns, man.
Oh yeah, you don't want to get the 49ers rested. No, we seen what happened last time they got rested. I didn't want to get too much rest, but rested like they're going to be rested, and that you're going to see something for 2 games. It's going to be lights out.
As long as Brock stays healthy, man, and Sam Darnold doesn't play, I think we'll be okay.
Yeah, I trust him. I trust him.
The bulk of the game wasn't on him. He did some really good stuff. But I just think that that's some of the things that he could have done better. And Kyle Shanahan, he could have ran the football. Like, what's going on? I understand they were trying to get him some reps, but I'm like, run the football.
Charles, it wasn't that kind of important, though. I think you tried to run a balanced attack. We ran the ball, we threw the ball, ran the ball. It wasn't that serious. There'd have been a different game plan, and for the Rams anyway, most likely, if Brock was in there. Remember, it was a vanilla thing. It wasn't really. McVay was serious, but the Rams. All Wentz was doing was running the ball. Everything was a quarterback sneak or a design run play. So, and they see where the 49ers are vulnerable.
Yeah.
So, anyway, Charles, we'll be better.
I'll see you on Tuesday, and
all right.
We'll talk about it more Tuesday.
All right. Good stuff, Charles. I'll see you Tuesday, fam.
All right. Good night.
Have a great night. Night, Charles. And, hey, Tony.
Ronbo.
Tony. Tony, come on in and break it down, Tony. I mean, you know how we do after the game. You want to say anything about Darnold? Yeah, you want to say anything about the offense and defensive people and who you like and that type of thing?
I mean, Darnold. I would have kept Trey Lance instead of him, but anyway.
Sammy. God.
That's just me. But the only thing that concerns me, Ronbo, is tackling.
Oh. Okay, but we got to remember that was the second string. But the first string hasn't been doing a whole lot better on the tackling either. That's why I'm a little concerned about that myself.
Exactly. I mean, what was it? The game before last or something with 16 missed tackles? You can't do that in the Super Bowl.
No, you can't do that in the playoffs either.
You know, maybe one game in the playoffs you might be able to get away with it, but
first
round, if you're in the Super Bowl and you come up with 16 missed tackles, that's game over for you.
And they know it too. What are they working on? I mean, come on, guys.
And that's the worst way to embarrass yourself.
It is, isn't it?
It's because you're playing a physical game, and that's fundamentals of the game is to learn how to tackle.
And you just step it on your face and keep going. Yeah, that's not going to work.
Oh, you know what I mean? That's the most embarrassing way to lose. And if we were to lose a Super Bowl because we had 16 missed tackles, we'd be the laughing stock of the league.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, I just hope that those boys, you know, rest up. And like one of the other callers said, 2019 backups were, they would have blown these Rams out of the park and left them for dead.
Yeah.
Like you said, at least we know what's garbage and what to get rid of.
What to throw away, exactly.
Coming up for the draft, you know?
I tell you. So, you know, all these guys can go. Look at some new people. Womack is a disappointment. He looked like a child of great expectation a couple of years ago. Now he looks like suspect. Now I know why the 49ers don't insert him. He really did lose that job. Did you see Wilkes on the sideline when he played off his man way too far and he made a reception? You see Wilkes doing the... I said, oh, I knew it. What the hell, Sammy? That was crazy. So, yeah, Womack's in trouble.
Nothing you can do about it, brother. Nothing you can do about it. We just need to sift through the debris and get some new players. I'm sure the scout team and Lynch and everybody's, you know, going gangbusters looking at players.
Oh, yeah.
Get a head start on everybody else. But focus number one now is to...
Yeah, get through the playoffs.
Yeah, focus number one is to, you know, win the playoffs and, you know, get to the Super Bowl. I mean, we've got home ground advantage. We've got no excuse.
And you got the best roster in the league from top to bottom. There's no doubt about that.
So tackling is the only area that I'm worried about. The rest will take care of itself.
And including Jake Moody, who I hope snaps out of this. Last time he snapped out of it, didn't miss for a long time. I don't know what happened.
Well, you can always make him run the hill, Ronbo, and get him kicking till his leg goes numb. That'll teach you.
I was thinking the same thing, Tony. As everybody else is okay, guys, we'll knock off. Jake, that's you. I want you to put another hour. I'll call back here in a few minutes. You better answer that phone from the field. I want you to be on FaceTime too. You know, because Jake, what are you doing? Wow, that's your one job, and you blew it. Oh.
And they kick, you guys kick from right in front, Ronbo. Every time, right in front.
Yeah. So
if you have a look at rugby league or union, wherever you cross over the line for the touchdown, or we'll just call it a touchdown, we call it a try.
Mm-hmm.
You have to kick from that spot. So if you went over in the corner, you got to kick from there. You can go as far back as you want, but that's the angle you got, the goal line.
See, that's why Mitch Wisnowski, and we get a lot of kickers from the rugby leagues. That's why you guys are the best guys for that job of kick for the return. It makes it really difficult for the guy who's trying to catch it, and you can kick at any position, any angle. And Mitch Wisnowski is just a beast anyway. I mean, some of that tackle he got fined for, I loved it. I hope the 49ers paid it. Mitch went and blasted that dude so hard. I loved it.
I think they should get what do you call it? I think they should get a couple of Aussie tackling coaches, or even put Mitch
I've said
as
that
a
on so many times. I agree. God, teach him how to tackle. Tony,
I mean, these guys will teach you how to tackle without pads on or anything.
Mitch I've already seen him tackle. I mean, you see a guy streaking down the field, running through 49ers. All of a sudden, you see the guy stop like he hit a wall and drop to the ground. Who is that? Wow, that's Mitch. Oh my God, that was a beautiful tackle. He's the kicker, and that's when I first seen him do that when he first came. I said I didn't know anything about this, but I knew about rugby league tackling. And that guy represents how you're supposed to tackle. Oh, my God, I loved it. But anyway, Tony, I'll see you Tuesday.
No, shout out to everybody and see you Tuesday.
Looking forward to it. All right, Tony. Cheers.
Cheers, brother.
Oh, buddy.
Chrissy Everett, the Rams will win their fifth. Their fifth what?
They're idiots, Ronbo.
Wait. See what I'm talking about. See, they're kind
Jim
of
Everett's a trash bag, bro.
I mean, this is why I didn't want to lose it. Now they're bringing up championships from before the Super Bowl era, and they're calling those Super Bowl champions. Everett, stop it. You got two. You got two, and that's all you got.
They're listening to Rudy's dumbass.
Oh, I don't. He's the worst one. They're all in denial.
Yeah.
We're as good as the 49. No, you're not.
Jim Everett's a scrub. Rudy's a scrub.
Oh.
Like, dude, half these idiots in here are scrubs, man.
God, dead brain cells. Anyway, let us go ahead and talk about real football. And
yeah, exactly. Yeah, 49er football.
Yeah, some of the guys on our team. And what are you thinking about today's game?
I'm thinking I'm thinking Moody needs to get out there and practice a little more than everybody else.
Oh, that's what he's been doing the whole time. That's why I don't understand it, Matty. How does he make that mistake? That's all you do every day, Jake. Why?
Yeah, it's your only job. It's not like you block. It's not like you throw the ball. Like you kick and you kick only, dude. Get a grip, bro.
You're not even tackling dummies or wearing yourself out. You're just kicking over and over and over.
If I were Kyle, man, I'd pull him to the side and be like, dude, I love you. Like, I like having you on the team, but if you do this in the playoffs and lose the playoff game, dude, you're never going to play a game of fucking football again.
Because there's a few guys like that are out of the league because they did that, you know?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, like you just said, dude. Like, there's literally, you have no other job to do. And shut up, Jim Everett. You're a clown, bro. You need a moderator, Ronbo.
I know,
get this piece of crap out of here.
This is the thing. I might have to reshape some policies, but this is what I'm talking about. I didn't expect to lose the Rams because the Rams are just not that good. Backups to backups. I thought our backups might be able to play him as well, but no. I found Conley can't catch. I found that Ray is still suspect, and that's why he doesn't play on the regular.
Yeah, that kills me.
Teams. Catch the ball, guys. You're wide open. Catch it, secure, and now you can run. Don't catch it and then look to run. Oh, that was just ridiculous. They could have won easily. Even the backups could have won easily.
Oh, yeah. Well, and if he would have made that kick, we would have tied. It would have been a tie game, and we probably would have went into overtime. And then who knows what would have happened at that point? Like, I don't know. No reason to lose that game, dude. But it is what it is. We're still better than they are, and they know it. They know it deep in their hearts.
They don't want to admit it. That's true.
They're like little stepsisters to us.
Yeah, you don't win 9 games in a row by accident. That's just not possible.
Yeah,
that's not possible.
Like, oh my goodness, man, these guys are just trash. But we get to sit around and watch them probably lose. I don't envision seeing the Rams any farther in the playoffs. They're probably going to lose their first game.
They're playing Detroit, and Jared Goff is waiting.
Yeah, I know. I'm scared of Detroit a little bit.
More so than the Rams. I really am. Detroit's defense and their offense is pretty much on par when they're not playing. They can be a little inconsistent, though. I don't know if they're going to be in the playoffs or what, but their coach is a reflection of what they are now. They could be tough.
Well, another note here too. Like, what happened to the Eagles, man? Did we just completely destroy them and then they just couldn't get back on track? I mean, who would have thought?
Apart. God, they melted.
Yeah. Well, and then Cardinals, man, you had one job to do today, was beat the Seahawks, and you couldn't do it? Like, really?
They tied them up.
Dude. Oh, my goodness. It's 21-20. Like, you guys kill me, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what to think.
Nah, Matty.
I just know we're better than most. So
It was our second stringers. It's fine. We'll be fine. What we have to worry about is
Yeah.
not losing too many first stringers at once for a backup to come in. There's a couple of guys coming off the backup squad that I might not plan to come in and fill in. But if we lose any more than 3 of our starters,
what do you think? What do you think we need to work on our days off?
tackling. And Jake needs to
I
spin
agree.
from early in the morning until dark. Keep kicking, Jake. I don't care if that leg's about to fall off.
Moody needs to kick until his leg falls off, dude.
Oh, God. We got to go, fam. Urban X Overland.
All right, buddy.
Is Matty S. Hey, Matty, we'll see you Tuesday.
Yeah, bro.
All right, fam.
I'll see you Tuesday, buddy. Have a good night, man.
You too,
Shout out to all the Niner fans on the thread and screw everybody else.
Yeah, I agree. There's Gene D. He needs to give it.
All right,
Texas
buddy.
boy left. Good.
Yeah, Gene D. Yeah, that guy's a loser. Jim Everett, he's a loser. All right, buddy.
Night, Matty.
Good night, brother.
Night. 49er Brian, come on in.
Ronbo, let's be happy about one thing, buddy.
What's that?
No damn sea trash in the playoffs this year.
hey, we can alternate them.
GD.
Last year, especially GD, yes. Go ahead.
GD, you can suck it all day long, buddy.
Hey, have them in the Rams. Last year, the Rams got eliminated early. And then this year, it's the Seahawks. And next year, let's alternate it. Bring the Rams back to that dungeon again, too, Put them in the pit of misery again.
Rams are just what's the term? They're just buying time till their death.
Oh, yeah.
That's all they're doing.
I mean, how long are they going to
play? They're the next victim.
Absolutely. How long are they going to pay Stafford? You're going to pay him? You're going to keep that big salary up on Stafford? Please do. All right. So we'll see.
And hey, if we end up somehow having to play those Lambs, bring it on. I am not terrified of them at all whatsoever.
First string versus first string? Oh, I don't think so.
Yeah, we played a meaningless game today, and they think they won their Super Bowl today. They're a bunch of chumps. I swear to God. I honestly, you know how much I hate the Lambs just as much as you, but I hate the Seahawks more. So I'm very happy about the Seahawks being out. That's all I wish for today.
Brian, I don't know if you hate the Seahawks more than I do. We need to measure it somehow. There's a competition. Who hates the Seahawks worse? We got to test.
I'm never going to get over Navarro Bowman. I'm sorry. I'm never getting over that. Ever.
Throwing
so every
down.
every year the Seahawks are, every time the Seahawks are out, I'm happy. Yeah. There is a God.
Yes.
So.
Well, they shot themselves in the foot by signing Geno last year anyway, so that's fine. Does he have a 3-year contract?
I don't even care. That's how much I hate the Seahawks. I don't care about them, their team, anything that they do. That's how much I hate them. And I hate the word hate, but I do. I hate them.
I know, Yeah.
So, yeah. But what I wanted to say is, I'm not ready to hate on Jake Moody yet, honestly, because
I don't hate him. I just wish he'd snap out of it. I'm not that mad at him.
Yeah. Nah, because, he's a rookie and, he's replacing one of the greatest ever in Robbie Gould.
Hall of Famer,
I'm sorry. Yeah, easily. And you're coming into a situation where, gosh, you're coming into a game today where it's meaningless. You see all the starters on the sideline, and you're thinking, you got to put it in your head that, hey, I've got to win this, or I don't know. Maybe he just wasn't in a funk today. I don't know. That's the way I'm looking at it.
His team is playing tomorrow night for the championship, and maybe Mitch has been, hanging out with some of the guys or talking to him or whatever, so he can't focus. Because that was just really strange, Mitch. You're really missing by that length. God, you missed it by a long way.
I mean, maybe like everybody is saying, he needs to just get in there and get some more practice in, and maybe, I don't know, get that leg straightoned out or something.
Maybe his foot is crooked. That could be.
Detroit versus everybody.
Don Blur Boy. Oh, man. I hope you beat the Rams. I do.
No.
Thanks. Bring it on, Don Burr.
You know what? Actually, I don't want to play Detroit. I'd rather play the Rams.
I'm
we'll
not
see, though.
afraid of them either,
I know,
Ronbo.
but
Come on.
I want a cakewalk into the thing, you know?
Oh, well. I'd rather just get beat toughened up for whoever we play, them Browns or Ravens or whoever.
We will.
You know?
The 49ers are so focused on this. We got to go, fam. I tell you what, Brian,
All
I'll
right,
see you Tuesday,
man.
okay?
Well, Ronbo, don't be down about this. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
We're in. We're number one. Yep.
We can sit back
Rams
and
are going to
watch.
talk their crap and let them. Who cares?
Yeah,
They're a bunch of punks.
Wild card, exactly. All right.
Yep, wild card team. All right, have a good one, everybody. Love you, fam.
Hey, love you, Brian. Have a good night. There he goes. And let's bring in the great Bozzini. I know what Boz is going to do. Boz, come on in here. I already know what he's going to say. Go ahead. Because I'm going to calm down, Boz. I really am. Before you say anything. Bozzini.
Ronbo, first of all, that's why you call me Bazzini, because I tell you what's going to happen before it happens.
You know?
Huh?
Yes.
Huh,
that's
Ronbo?
true.
Bazzini tell you this whole
Yep.
Bazzini told you Philly was going to lose to the Giants.
Oh, my. It was
Bazzini
bad.
told you the Rams was going to beat the 49ers. Bazzini told you the Texans was going to beat the Colts.
Yeah.
This is what I do, Ronbo. I gave it to you. Everybody was like, no. Bazzini gave y'all when we lost them 3 games and everybody went batshit crazy. Guys, we're going to lose 2 more games and be the first seed. Go back. If I'm lying, anybody listening, go back. All your videos are on YouTube. Go back to when Bazzini came home. I called this shit to the T. Bazzini said, Ronbo, we beat the Rams too many times. We got to give them this so we could sweep their ass next year.
Yeah,
and I said, even though
good point. Anyway, when you
this
made
is
that
a
point.
preseason loss, basically, because it didn't mean nothing, I wanted to be hit in the mouth one more time so our starters can come out angry the next 2 games. That's what I said.
But
I know what I said.
The only thing is that wasn't the first stringers. The first stringer was standing over the side not looking disgusted, too.
Exactly. And you know what? They looking like, yeah, but Ronbo, together each achieves more. Is that not the acronym team? Leave Jake Moody alone, because Jake Moody ain't going to have to kick nothing but extra points the next couple of weeks. Jake Moody ain't going to be in no close games the next couple of weeks. Y'all crazy. Y'all know what's wrong with 49ers.
Nobody going to stop the 49ers from scoring. But, you know.
That man ain't going to be – that man can miss 2 extra points. Ain't nobody going to know, because we going to mollywop everybody that come up and leave out. Yo. Like, Rumble, I didn't even watch this damn game.
You did the right thing. Boy.
I wasn't even going to participate in this foolishness. I didn't even participate. And every parlay I had today, guess who I had? The Rams over the 49ers. I ain't going to argue with none of y'all. Y'all just what Fly said. Y'all just want to argue. I'm not going to argue with y'all.
Okay.
I tell y'all where to bet. Y'all don't even listen to me.
I just got – the thing is, about the game, I was kind of happy for Nakua, actually. But you know what? I don't appreciate – you got these these ass clown Rams fans coming here talking about how good they are now and how they will. We sat all our starters down and blah, like we were starting all our starters. I mean, you know, it's just the irritating little comments that you got to look above.
Clown fans. Hey, Ronbo, do you go to the mental hospital and argue with people that are mentally ill? You don't. You don't. Because that's going to say something about you.
Yes.
Okay?
Exactly.
You and I, we grew up. When our mother let us know that, hey, baby, this child or this person has special needs, you can't bully nobody with special needs, Ronbo.
True.
When your mom, you remember when your mom, okay? You remember when Mama Ronbo told you, look, baby, he's special. That's why he got that hat on.
Yeah.
You knew you couldn't fight him. You knew you could talk bad about him because you got raised right.
Yeah.
We don't entertain people with special needs, Ronbo.
That's
We
true.
pray for them.
And don't forget about
and it's our duty. It's our duty as the people that are fit to help those that are unfit. So when Don Burr, when Everett, and everybody else come in the chat, they need us, Ronbo. Y'all got to start thinking on a higher level. They need us. You don't need them. We got to help these people. When it's our job,
But I did do one thing on Twitter. I said, look, guys, listen, look at Rudy and look at it this way. You know, we need he's in pain, and this is why he carries on like he does. We need to give him a hug. Okay, let's just feel sorry for him and keep moving. You know,
and that's two callers ago that said that the Rams was gonna beat Detroit. Y'all get y'all knickers and y'all bridges ready. Detroit gonna beat the hell out the Rams.
No, I know.
And we're gonna have a good playoff game on our hands because you know what? We need a warm up before the NFC Championship.
You know,
that's what we need. We need a warm up. Detroit gonna give us the good game we need to wake us up, get our juices flowing, and by the time Dallas comes creeping in there, they're gonna get their head beat in.
There you go, boss. We got to go for him. Did you remember Nick Bosa in the game for all 4 quarters?
No, I don't. I don't.
Neither. So I just want to make that straight. If I was the only one not seeing things, let me see you Tuesday. All right.
All right, I'll be in here Tuesday, man. Bang, bang. Y'all, we're going to enjoy the wild card. It would be nice. Like I told you, the only team that I'm worried about in the NFC is the NFL, and they narrowed us because they want Dallas. Now, if Green Bay did us a solid and beat up Dallas, now that would be great. That would be great.
All right.
That would be great.
We'll see. All right, fam. I'll see you Tuesday.
All right, I'll check in Tuesday. All right, bang, bang, Ronbo. Shout out to you. Shout out production. Shout out to the Nine of Faithful in Memphis, and shout out to my man Lynn SoCal. I'm out.
There you go. Night Boss, the great Boss City. And JP fella hard. Hey, knock it off with the shenanigans. This meant nothing. I don't know. But the thing, here come the lies. Well, Nick Bosa played the whole game. No, he friggin' didn't. Try it, man. You do say some strange things sometimes. Hey, yo, Ellis.
What's that?
Ellis, the repercussions of losing a game with the backups. Here it comes. You know what, though? Boss is right. Don't fall into that level of stupidity. I'm not. You know what? I'm seriously going to fight it. Don't drop to the level of the clowns talking trash. Ellis, give us a breakdown in this game, though, as far as the backups go, and how do you feel about Jake going forward and stuff like that?
I mean, they needed the game more than we did.
Yeah, actually.
They've been getting their asses whooped for all these years. So, you know, if you're a Rams fan and you feel great about, losing to the number 1 team in the NFC against their 3rd and 4th stringers, then we know where you stand when it comes to competition.
Yeah.
So do what you will with that. Disappointed. It seemed like the offense was rolling the first half.
Well,
for the most part, it was looking good, and then it just a total just drop off, and it was significant. It seemed like Sam Darnold had a real hard time with his decision making, and then sometimes guys weren't getting open because the wide receivers are not running their routes the way that they should. Ronnie Bell messed up on a couple of plays. We had a couple of unnecessary drops. But Sam didn't seem like he could get the offense rolling. I don't know what was happening. It just was a total shift from the first to the second half. I think that had a lot to do with why, we still lost the game. Jake Moody, he missed 2. I mean, if he hits those 2, we win the game,
Yeah, sloppy as it would have been, it would have won by 1. If things stayed that way. But that might have changed the whole swing of the, what do we call momentum.
We'd have won by 3.
Yeah,
because he missed 1 after touchdown, and he missed that 3 points. So that we would actually won by 3. But it was disappointing. Yeah, it was disappointing, man. To say the least. Scam or spam Darnold, SPAM. He's not it, man. And I just hope that Kyle can find a way in our offensive line, can make sure that they keep Brock healthy through these playoffs and everything, because the drop off is crazy between how the offense looks when Brock is in the game versus when Sam is in the game.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. I don't want to, everybody's trying to, he threw a couple of good passes here and there. There was some a couple of drops in there. I saw that, and there was some good passes. He had some good ball placement here and there, but it just overall, I mean, I wasn't impressed, and the defense didn't look like they were, tackling and wrapping, putting guys down. They were letting them get so many first downs, and I mean, if somebody could have just hit Carson, in the chest, like don't hit him in the helmet. But he put his ass down because if he's 6'5" and he's running around like that, he thinks that he's something. So one of y'all asses go and lay him the hell out. You know what I'm saying? Bust his ass up real quick a couple of times, and he won't feel so confident to do that. But it's like nobody was really hitting him outside of that one where Chase Young laid his ass out. But because thankfully we didn't get that penalty because there would have been 2 penalties on that play.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it was disappointing.
Yeah,
but it is what it is. You know what I mean?
That's all they did all day, pretty much. They knew they quit throwing, and Wentz went into run mode, running every other play for a while. Wow, so that's fine.
There's nothing to be excited about if you're a Rams fan. I mean, you guys are going to play the Lions next week. They're going to beat the shit out of you. Okay?
Probably.
There's no probability about it. they're going to get their asses handed to them next week. They only had like 4 or 5 really key players that were out today. And outside of that, the other guys that they didn't have planned, they just needed to have those positions, filled for next week. Because they're playing the wild card. So better be in the first seed than a wild card. Tell you that.
All right, Ellis. Let me see you Tuesday, and everybody will be calm down.
How about
and
those
civil.
Eagles? The Eagles shouldn't have even got in. Shit, they should have just let Atlanta or the Saints or somebody get in. Shit, they're playing better than the Eagles are. Let the Saints get in instead of. They should have just changed that. They lost like 5 or 6. What? 5 of their last 6 games.
At least.
Ever since we beat them, you know what I'm saying? They just, they look like shit out here. It's crazy, right?
And I think they quit. They really did. All right, Ellis. We're gonna go. I'm gonna see you Tuesday.
They need to quit.
Well, we'll get quit next week for sure. So
anyway,
all right, yeah.
It is what it is, man. We still got the first seed. Ain't nothing really. Kyle said it was going to be all vanilla as far as offense and just overall, everything. So, it doesn't feel good to get low losses in like that, but we're still number one. So let's see who we got coming up, and let our guys heal up, man. And we're gonna come out. We're gonna take flight pretty soon.
All right. So true. All right, fam. Tuesday. All right, Ellis. Have a good night.
Yes, sir. You too, fam. Hit that like and subscribe, man. You know where you at. Wipe your feet. Shout out to the faithful, man. Shout out, all the family out there. And, Rudy and Jim Everett are one and the same. They're the same person. So don't be fooled. When you address them, just say Rudy. When you see Jim Everett, just address him as Judy, Rudy, Pootie, Fruity, any of those kind of things.
All right.
They all mean the same. All right, man. I'm out of here.
All right, Ellis. All right. Good night, fam. J. Hard. He said, we'll see the Lambs in 2 weeks. Relax. Later, gang. I know. I love beating their ass every year twice. That killed the sweep, by the way. Damn it. Hey, Gerald.
Yo. What's going on, Rambo?
Gerald, I'm mad as hell, and I have no reason to be. See, this is because it's a transfer of feeling. I don't like the Rams. Their fans are irritating, and then I got to put up with losing a sweep and having our roll stop because I wanted 10 games in a row, and I can say, you know what, Rams, next time you guys get ready to talk, don't. Just shut up. And now they won in a practice game.
And everybody's going to forget about that.
Yep.
Everybody's going to forget.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
we're going to say the playoff, the NFC playoff side is the 49ers Invitational.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's what it is anyway. It runs.
Yeah,
the road to the Super Bowl runs through Santa Clara, baby. That's right.
I mean, the Rams is the Rams. We know we can beat the Rams.
Yeah, I do.
The Rams struggle with our third, 4 screen and water boys that don't even play.
Mm-hmm.
1 point? Come on, Rambo.
I know, it's just,
if our second string would have played the whole game, it would have been a blowout anyway.
I know. That's what I wanted. And they don't have a third string. What we saw out there was the best they got, next to a few players, maybe like Aaron was out and somebody other. But you know what? I see, okay. Well, that's your first string defensive line for sure. So, okay.
I mean, Shanahan did his job.
Mm.
Yeah, he did his job. He got his star players. We got the best roster in football.
Yeah. No doubt about that. That's been said by other people besides 49ers.
If they didn't rest, they was gonna rest in the second half anyway, because they would have scored at least 30 points by halftime anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, so
what? Ayuk and Debo and George would have been, and Jennings would have making all them drops out there either. So right? Yeah, you're right.
I mean, I don't even see that game. It's a blur to me.
Mm. And you're right.
I know on the AFC side, Baltimore in trouble.
If they got to deal
haven't
with the
beat
Browns,
Pittsburgh in 3 years.
I know.
They haven't beat Pittsburgh in 3 years.
And people talk about, well, that's because the Ravens are playing sexy. What happened in other years then? You guys can fool yourself about that. Pittsburgh knows how to play your team. That's all there is to it.
Then you got Buffalo. Buffalo is in. I mean,
know, right?
look at all that. I mean, anywhere you go in a hot Houston team. I mean, come on.
And you can't rule the Chiefs
we
out.
ain't got nothing to worry about, because Dallas played. They started the whole game, which I don't know why, but
because they know better than to lose that game.
Yeah, they played. They started and just whooped up on Washington, and Philadelphia said, "Forget it, man."
Clowns.
Yeah, they went to town on them. I said, y'all know Philadelphia gave up.
They were scared. Hey, I think they get the number 2 seed.
You worked that hard.
Oh, that's right. They do keep the number 2 seed.
You worked that hard for a 2 seed.
Mm. They're embarrassed, fam.
Then you play in Green Bay. Green Bay give you problems.
I know, right? There's some kind of a matchup problem. So you know what? It's gonna be funny. Fam, we gotta pick up though, because you know how we do after the game. But always a pleasure. Let me see you Tuesday.
Okay, that'll be work.
All right.
That'll work. Just 9 a game, baby.
All day, Monday through Sunday,
all
sometimes
day.
on Thursday and Saturdays.
Just can't wait to get back on that field.
I know, right? All right, fam. Looking forward to hearing from you
all right,
Tuesday.
Fam.
Hey, night.
All right.
Hey, Jamal.
Hey, Ronbo, how you doing?
Well, I'm not happy, but you know what? I'll get over it. I'll get over this quick too, because it's about the fact that we're seated as the best in the NFC. I'm trying to embrace that, but I don't like the Rams. I wish we'd have played them 2 or 3 weeks. I would have rather lost today to the Commanders, but the Rams, the Hawks, and the Cowboys, I want to play them fist flying, knives out. No, we're not playing them no backup to backup. Because if something goes wrong and they slip up a win, now here comes the bullshit. God, that's annoying. So anyway, but Jamel, let me stop. I know you have more pleasant things to say. What are you thinking?
No, you know what? All I want to say, Ron, was just pray for them, because that fan base is pushing ahead. They are some Padoops over there. I said, Rudy, you are retarded.
Lady? Is it Boss Lady just talked about that?
Who's the other one? Marketing Pro, you are slow as molasses. What's wrong with y'all?
No, wait.
Man.
I kind of like Marketing Pro, but Ready to Go showed up today, and he's been out for a couple of years because the Rams, as you know, have suffered at the 49ers' hands. So he came back today. These are the things I'm talking about, right? So, this is why don't lose to them, because it keeps the riffraff out. And, now the riffraff is just, I got to call an exterminator to get this trash out of here. But so, you know what? Tomorrow I'll be fine.
Yeah. No, like I said, I want to tell Jake Moody, get a mental picture going. I mean, man, That's the thing that concerns me. Not worried, but
Ain't it
concerns.
scary? I know. It's
Make
concerning.
these field goals. That's what we got you for.
Because you had one of the best records. You was the best kicker in college football.
Right.
Oh.
No way you should be missing point after like that. No way, asshole. I know they asked Kyle, and it's like, yeah, it's something that he better be doing. I said, yeah, if I was him, I'll be kicking all day. I'll be practicing all day.
You know, he
Long
feels
range.
bad. But you know, Jamel, nobody feels worse than he does. We have to believe that. So I feel bad that he messed up, and I feel bad for him because he's got it really low. Because the last time Jake did this, Jamel, same result. We lost by a slim margin. Remember Cleveland? If Jake makes that field goal, we have no concerns about our record. But no, Jake wide to the right. And today, wide to the right twice. That was enough to lose the game. Yeah, they always say it doesn't come down to one play, but in this case, it was 3 points here, 1 point here, of which had nothing to do with offense or defense. It's just the kicker.
I just wanted to get a mental note. For us, we need some of us need mental rest, mental relaxation to get our focus, and just get ready for the playoffs. And that's about it. Because I don't see nobody beating us when we're healthy.
No. I got McCaffrey feeling good. Just him alone is too much for him. Just him and Brock alone. And then I got Debo and the rest of the gang out there. They're not going to stop that. So I dare somebody to even believe Rams fans think that. And then really Gavin, he's thinking, yeah, you guys, we seen how you played against the Ravens. You can't beat that Debo. Oh, yeah. You need to watch. Jamel, we're going to go and let me see. Right. I'm glad to hear from you, Jamel. I'm going to talk to you in a little bit. All right? Glad you're feeling. How you feeling these days? You all right? Doing everything? Everything?
Oh, I'm doing great, man. Therapy's doing good and everything.
Yeah, that's what I want to hear. Good. All right. Keep me posted on that.
I'm seeing Tuesday. Yeah, I will.
Looking forward to it. All right, fam. All right, Jamel.
All right, fam. Yep.
And Lorenzo.
Going on there, Rambo?
Oh, we got, Lorenzo going down back in fanhood. It's always, I've seen fights break out back in the day before internet and that type of thing by dudes sitting up talking football and baseball, and it got loud and people got stupid. And now it's another level, Lorenzo. Now you got dudes that you can't smack. You can't smack a man on the internet, right? You can sit back there and pound a hole in your keyboard.
Yeah, I don't pay any attention to what anybody says,
Yeah, you're doing a good thing.
So,
right.
Rudy doesn't, you just like, all right, he's like that Nick Wright. Just shut the fuck up. I turn him off, or I'd give him a dislike, insult him, and then fucking leave.
The internet has made more keyboard warriors. They are amazing. Talk major trash. I mean, they get way crazy. That's it. Because if we met at a sports bar or something like that, they wouldn't be doing that. They wouldn't do it.
You know what, Ron? I'm not worried, not one freaking bit, All I know is we're still number one seed.
Yep.
We're healthy. And we called the dogs off of them at 20-7,
True.
Halftime.
True.
So, we're
right
kicking there.
Yep.
Yeah, you just see all their starters just lined up on the side, grinning away.
Mm-hmm.
And we got we either play Green Bay or the Rams again in 2 weeks. I'm pretty sure we'll whoop their ass pretty good.
No doubt in my mind.
Because they still got to beat. Who's it? Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
And
and none of those teams are equipped to stop the 49ers offensively. The 49ers offense can run on and do whatever they want to anybody. So, if they don't have anything that can stop that fire, they can forget about it.
Yeah. And rested now.
And number one. A rested 49er team is even more
And
dangerous.
healthy, yeah. I ain't even worried about today's game. Fucking Niners fans. We're number one, healthy, going into the playoffs. That's what we wanted, right?
Yeah, exactly. That was a goal they achieved. They predicted that for them from training camp, and they achieved it. So you know what? Be proud of the 49ers. I am.
Yeah, so I'm not really too concerned about anybody. I think we'll probably play the Packers,
Everybody
Cowboys
says
stay to the point.
because the Cowboys can't deal with them. There's some kind of issue between the
Well,
Cowboys and the Packers.
because now the Packers have a winning record and they're a playoff team, and and besides their own division, Cowboys.
The reason why I love it, because everybody knows the Cowboys cannot beat a team with a winning record. If you're over 500, they don't want anything to do with you. So true.
That's their own division,
I forgot about that. They're already because they're allergic to any team over 500, and now that Green Bay stepped over that line, it's over. Don't look for Dallas to win that game. Oh.
Yeah, and Green Bay's playing tough, They're playing tough. They're playing tougher than Dallas. I mean, Commanders. They'll be all full of themselves again this week,
That quarterback is looking good, ain't he? Yeah, he's looking a lot better.
Love's good. And I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I'm like, hell yeah, this is exactly where you want to be at, Today's game, I wasn't even going to watch it, but, I ended up going to sports bar because you can't get the game here,
Yeah. Well,
So, everybody's all talking shit. I'm like, it don't matter. We're still number one bitches,
See, Lorenzo, they're the same dudes. If you put out a C note, all right, here, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. You think the 49ers going to lose next week? Take my money. And listen, I want y'all double or nothing, all right? And if you lose, I want my money right away. And I don't want to hear no argument because I told you before the game started that you're a damn lie. And now, $100. Put your money where your mouth is. I bet he won't do it.
Yeah. And I thought Sam Darnold did. Darnold, I thought he did all right, I mean, he had him up 20-7, and all of a sudden he's got like B receivers and linemen, Trent,
Yeah. That's why my feeling exactly.
Yeah.
If Darnold keeps the first stringers out there, I don't think he'd be all that bad. Some people just don't believe in him. No. But if he played out there with the first string, I don't think he'd be all that bad. Ronnie Bell screwed him up. No. Conley screwed him up. Ray screwed him up. Because the run game was still looking good.
Jordan was kicking ass, and Mitchell was running good. So I'm not too
damn good.
But healthy. This is exactly what we've been wanting for years. A healthy team,
We got it. Yeah.
Armstead. Hopefully he'll be back almost 100%.
He said he would. We'll see.
Yeah, he's the number one rated run defender in the league.
I know. We need him.
But he's going to be as healthy as he's going to be,
I tell you.
So,
and pumped up because the 49ers are tired of losing that game. And that's why anybody in the way, look out.
I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, okay. You guys have a good night. Bang, Niner gang.
Sit. Night, fam. My man Lorenzo. And hey, John. Hey, 49 Brian. Rudy had 17 people on his show with their win. Biggest joke of a podcast ever fake news. Rudy, I can't believe it. Well, you know what? Brian, as a matter of fact, most people within, if you're reasonably sensible and can rationale, you don't get all excited about that game. Well, even if we would have won, I wouldn't have said anything other than, God, because they would have been talking. And but there's a handful that do that. Not all of them. So, I mean, you know what? All Ram fans are not silly. Hey, Donna Bell. My goodness. DB, get in here.
Hello?
Hi, Donna.
Hello?
I hear you. Hi, Donna.
Hey, Ronbo, how are you?
Well, I'm okay. Now, as I sit here and I try to, my temper gets a little stupid when I'm talking about the 49ers and to other people that root for other teams, right? But this is therapeutic for me tonight to talk to you and everybody. I'm starting to calm down. You should have seen me after that game was over. No, wait a minute. You shouldn't have seen me. It wasn't pretty. But I'm okay now. But I don't like Rams, Raiders, the Cowboys, the Seahawks. As I said, I'd have rather lost to the Commanders today. Anybody but that foursome. Oh, they bother me. So, Donald, with
That's
that said,
because they're always on the outside looking in. They've never sat squarely in the winner's column for a long, elongated period of time like the 49ers. That's first and foremost. Second of all, don't worry about what they're talking about. This was a game just because it was week 18 that we had to play 18 games, or, play 18 games, 17 games, whatever. At the end of the day, ignore them. They're, winning for them against the 49ers,
it's a big
they
deal.
feel good. They won against the quality third-string team.
Yeah.
However,
no, exactly.
Yeah. And then they won by 1 point at that.
Exactly.
So that lets you know how desperate they've been and how long they've been desperate. Because, we spent that all the time.
Rams got 2 rings. Hawks got 1. All right? And I'm saying, you know what? You guys have had 30 years. Okay, well, you know what? How come you didn't catch up in 30 years? You had all that time. What were you doing in those 30 years? So, you people got a lot of nerve.
And the funny thing is they talk about this, that, the third, our 5 rings are old, but y'all had 30 years to catch up, and you still haven't done it?
No. And
I'm just
danger
saying,
of falling further behind. 49ers pull off one more Super Bowl, which is highly probable. That's 6-2, tied with the greatest of all time in the Super Bowl era. There's still going to be time. Well, y'all just got to wait for it. 6-2, shut up. Y'all ain't got nothing. Y'all can't wait.
That's why they act like this in your comments, because they ain't got nothing. They ain't about nothing, ain't said nothing, don't know nothing, ain't going to win nothing. Nothing substantial.
In all of our lifetimes right now, they're never going to catch up.
Yeah. Now, I wanted to say this, and I'll let you go. I know you're busy with a lot of callers. First thing, Jake Moody, he's an issue. Now, I know this was a cast-off game. This was a homecoming game. Bless the Rams. It's so sad because they're so happy. But they won by 1 point. Desperate.
Yes.
Anyway, that bothers me. Yes, this game doesn't really matter because we sit squarely atop the heap as always. But
yes, I like
at the same time, the kicker is an issue because as we progress to the Super Bowl, I don't want it to come down to the extra or the.
I know.
And so that eats away at me. That's why I ain't even paying attention to the Rams fans. I'm almost subject to be liable to be happy for them because they finally did something properly.
Mm-hmm. I hope they win next week. Actually, I really do.
Yeah. Yeah. They, if we play them next week, I would love that.
No, we'd have to wait a week. We'd have to wait a week. But
I've seen enough.
Yeah.
My scheme is in place. Let's go. And then we go mollywop them. So I ain't even worried about them. Let them talk. Let them celebrate their little 1 point win. That is so lame. But anyway, so long story short, that's the thing that bothers me. That. And then our third string, I know in preseason, that second and third string that was, playing practice and OTAs and stuff, they weren't that good then to me.
I know.
So
actually true. We didn't win
any
preseason games, did we?
I didn't see because, I'm boycotting.
Yes.
But on YouTube, you could see little bits and pieces, and I did see some bright spots.
Yeah. That kid, Hawkins, I like him. A lot of energy, a lot of fire. He's real passionate about playing. Flanking fouls looked okay today. And the running backs, boy, Jordan Mason and Elijah Mitchell, boy, they was looking good.
Yeah. They looking really nice. I like it. I like it a lot. So we got to, we good. I'm not worried about nothing. That kicker, though, I call him Moody Tanooty because, he moody. He come out a good bag one game, and the next game he chokes. So I don't know if it's fact he's a rookie, but
he's got to stop being
lost
a rookie.
a couple games, and that matters. It does.
Oh God! I hope what I was worried about. I wanted to see him kick one more time today because I didn't want it to get fixated in his head that he can't do it. Because kickers are very fragile people.
They are.
Unless they're Robbie Gold. Robbie's heart pumps ice water, but everybody ain't like Robbie. So I wanted to get out there and kick one more time. He didn't.
I wish I saw somebody in the comments said that they wish that I wish too that they had drafted a kicker a year or two ago when Robbie was still here, and they could have learned under Robbie, and it maybe would not be an issue now.
You know, they never do. No team ever has a backup kicker like that because that's a roster spot, and they don't want to. So because kicking doesn't involve anything. There's no technique other than the kicker. He has one job. He comes in. He kicks the ball between the uprights. That's all he does. So whatever you did in college should be adequate. Is it all the same football? You hold it, you kick it through the uprights. Now, Jake, if you need medication to get you to settle down mentally, that's
you think the moment was too big, Ronbo?
I don't know what he was thinking about. I wish I could walk through the mind of a kicker. I want to see what kind of thoughts he entertains all the time to make him just fall. Yes, and see what makes him just fall off all of a sudden. He's been 15 out of 15, Donna. Why did you do that today?
I don't know. I really don't. That's an issue. I'm not panicking. I'm just saying that is an issue. Because if we get down in the Super Bowl and it's down to a kick, we pull Mr. Moody out. Who we get?
Oh, my God. I know I'm going to
see, that's my issue there.
We have to stay out of that situation.
And down to that crucial moment.
Yeah, no winning field goals. But that could happen possibly against the Ravens. The other teams are not going to stand up against that 49ers offense. There's nothing that could stop that offense. But the Ravens do have a tough defense, and that could be a tough game.
Absolutely. We're going to have to bring it. So a lot more of our fields than in the last game. We look lost. To me, that game with the Ravens, we look lost.
Home. Interceptions. But Brock learned, there was a very lot of teachable moments. Brock learned a lot of things in that game. I bet he won't do that again. Not in the same way. If you see a Raven, step to one side, get out of the pocket, and find an opening. Don't stand there and try to throw from that pocket. All right? Yeah. I mean, and Kyle made some bad play calls too, but he'll learn. They'll learn, both of them.
Yeah, and then lastly, I saw that Mr. Darnold did a no-look pass.
And he should have looked. No.
Yeah. Somebody said, he's out booty. He's just green. Okay, Ronbo. Well, love you all. Bang, bang, Niner gang.
We love you, Don. We should see you more often, too.
I'll talk to you all again. Lord Jesus bless us with this kicker.
Yes, well,
I'm going to buy a ticket, fly to where he live, and I'm going to have to holler at him.
There you go.
Okay, bye-bye, Ronbo.
Say hi to your mom for me, too. All right.
I'm sure. No, that's a kiss because she's going to tell me to blow you a kiss.
Thanks. Send it back to her.
Oh, bye,
right, Donna. Bye. And okay. Hey, it's Peggy. Hi, Peggy.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, I am trying to calm down, Ronbo.
It's Smoky Mountain.
I'm like you. I can't take it.
You know, it's going to be okay. Everything will clear up tomorrow.
Yeah, I know it. You know, I know it. I've got children that are grown. You know, I've raised children. I know, and I'm telling myself, it don't matter. It don't matter. And look, I've told myself, and this game's been over how long, and I'm still mad.
I am too.
Now I'm going through little waves. For that lady, the last one was her name Donna. She made.
Donna.
I loved her points. She made me feel better. But then I am like this. This kicker thing has got me really nervous. I don't care if it's practice or what it is. What's to prevent that from happening 2 weeks from now? And all this rest and everything ain't going to done us a hill of beans.
I know. If he comes out there and the game's on the line, every last one of us is going to be cardiac arrest.
I'll have a coronary.
It's easy to do because you can't trust him. He has all of a sudden.
That didn't even cross my mind, though, till tonight. You know it.
Same
this
here.
Aspect of the game.
Because he was okay until tonight. He went 15-15. It's been a long time
See,
since
it
Jake messed up.
revealed something. Now, what was that? That's what I keep thinking. You know, what was that? Now, one of them was a field goal and one of them was an extra point. Is that correct?
The extra point is what knocked me out. Jake, you know what? You're standing right up against the goal post. How in the world did you do that?
See, I don't get that one. I don't get that one. To save my life. I mean, I'm trying to be, you know, the loving understand, but I'm like, and then part of me is like, I like if I was in there in the locker room, you know, in the words of Peyton Manning. Do you remember what Peyton Manning said about his kicker?
You know what? There was 2 or 3 guys. What did Manning say?
There's at the Pro Bowl, and his kicker was from Canada, Vinatieri or something like that. And he was up in Canada. I may have that last name wrong. Anyway, he's giving an interview, and he said something about Peyton Manning and the coach at Herm. I said not Herm. Tony Dungy. So they just didn't play with a lot of heart or something like that. Well, down there at the Pro Bowl Day was it's Peyton's first one, I guess, and they interviewed him on the sideline, and they told him about those comments and asked him, and he said, well, we could be down here, and I could be talking about, you know, just completing the pass to the greatest, you know, he'd complete the pass to Jerry Rice, and he said, but instead of talking about that, we're talking about our idiot kicker.
Wait till it's come back and clear that. You know what?
Our idiot kicker.
Do you remember something like that? You know, it's annoying because the kicker doesn't have a one job, Smoky Mountain Girl. So why in the world can't you, the moment gets too big for you, that's why I love Robbie so much. Well,
when I was first watching it, I thought, okay, you know, okay, we're going to win, but it's just going to be barely, but I can live with that. And I got up to do something and come back, and they was ahead of us by 1 point, and I went, whoa!
You know, I couldn't. Oh, that 4 points came back to haunt us.
Okay, it don't matter, but boy, I tell you what, this is going to make the playoffs worth it. But it's going to be a nerve-wracking 2 weeks.
No, it's going to be better. You know what? Nobody can stop that 49er offense, especially rested up like they are right now. I dare any team to even try that.
Yeah,
so we'll be okay.
I tell you, you know what? This is a question I had, though. I just wondered. I've always hated. I remember when they first started doing this. I don't know. I remember back when Montana and Stephen played, you know, when they first started resting people. And I hated it then. I mean, especially if you end up losing. And, yes, it's not supposed to matter. But then it ends up being against a rival. And it still does matter to somebody.
You know what?
Golly, that'd be like, you know, I just don't know, you know, I hate that part of it.
I agree. Anytime you're playing a rival, it's going to be, you don't care what the situation is. Smoky Mountain Girl, we got to go, though. Let me see. I'll tell you what, I'll be back Tuesday.
Yes, honey.
All right?
I will. Love you. Bye-bye.
Love you back. Have a good night, fam.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, yeah, we did that one already. Okay. Here he comes with the Book of Champions. He's Rev. Rev was getting honest about complaining. Rev, you know what? You're right, too. I knew you was right. I just couldn't contain myself. Rev, this thing going on with the Rams fans, the Hawks and Cowboys, you know about the Cowboy fans. You know, these are people that have, there's a spot in my body for all of them. They sit, it lights up every time I talk to them people, and I couldn't contain myself. God, they're annoying. But Rev, go ahead.
They're beyond annoying. I'm just going to get it out. Like, I'm not worked up about this game. Like, I hosted a watch party and had the fellow 49er fam over here. I guess the main thing I'm asking is, why are we getting worked up about this game? Like, we are the number 1 overall seed. You know what I mean? Let those retarded lamb chops have their 1 point victory. Don't care. You
It's
still
true.
can't beat us lifetime.
That's right.
I'm just gonna say this. Like, it is what it is. They won, so what? We don't care. We won the division. We're number 1 seed. You're not beating us in the playoffs. What is all that? But
Is that
okay.
That's not your background? I thought it's
Nah, that's not my background.
Somebody's on the phone.
Nah, that's not coming from me.
Okay. Let's see. I got production on it now. Okay. Go ahead, Rip.
I do want to say something. I want to call out that Ramelia retard. I was on his podcast, and he's up here. He was praising Kyle Shanahan, talking all that junk. He hasn't won the big one, but I respect him. And he had another 49er fan on his podcast.
Yeah.
And all I'm gonna say is, dude, you are a straight up fraud, yo. Your whole damn fan base, y'all are a joke, okay? If you want to sit up here and get that hype over a 1-point win, okay, cool, I give it to you.
Yeah.
And literally a practice game. I can get my JV team right now to play your damn starting lineup of the Los Angeles Rams, and they will give you a fight. Like, you can have it. Y'all keep talking about we ain't win a ring in 30 years. So what, dude? It took y'all damn near that long amount of time to get 2, and you still couldn't catch us with 5. I love how they get so hyped, but I'm not even worried about it because, listen, family, let's think about the bigger picture. All games come through Levi. Period.
Yeah.
Period. Nobody is coming in our house, especially in the postseason, to win a game. We already got our focus in mind. I'll let you have your little 1-point moral victory, you Ramelia retard.
Wait, Rev, hold on. Caller,
yeah.
please hang up, and please hang up. Don't unmute yourself. We'll bring you in soon, okay? Please don't unmute. Okay. All right, go ahead, Rev.
We have just a bigger objective, and that's to win the Super Bowl. And I can care less who, what, when, where, why. We're just a more focused team. We're resting, we're healing up, we're getting our team back at the right time. So hey, we done our job, family. We won our division. We clinched the conference. So what? The Dallas Cowboys, they act like they won the Super Bowl because they beat the Commanders and won their division. Whoop-de freaking do. Get over it. Get over it. Y'all still bums. Don Burr, if you in the chat, your Detroit Lions, you don't want the smoke. So enjoy your first playoff entry in the last 50-some-odd years, 60-some-odd years. I don't know. Since Tecmo Super Bowl came out on Nintendo. Outside of that, ain't nobody worried. Ronbo, we focus. We're ready to go. We appreciate it. We love you. We thank you for this platform.
Thanks, fam.
And I'm not mad about this game tonight. I'm not. Like, it's good. Give them their 1-point moral victory. Whoop-de-freaking do. But I'm still going to end it with, in order to beat a man, you got to beat the man. Woo! Bang, bang, down the gang. Let's go, family. Wrap it up.
Yeah.
We already focused. Let's go. Shout out to my 49er fan wearing that red and gold 24/7, 365. Ronbo, you know how we do it. We appreciate it, my brother.
Thanks, fam. Appreciate you, Reverend. You know this.
No doubt.
All right. Look for you in a couple of days. All right. Yeah. And you folks keep bringing up that 30 years. You never answered that question, do you? Every time I ask Hawks and Rams fans, 30 years, you guys make a big deal out of that? Well, how come you haven't caught up yet? They'll never. Fam, try it. Ask any one of those comedians. 4 years old in VHS tapes, you ain't want a damn thing. Well, that is a lot of time for you to catch up. What have you been doing the last 30 years? They will not answer. Hey, Enigma.
Oh, what's up, brother?
Nigga, man, we're sitting here and acting
I
silly
know.
with the rest of the
I'm
fans.
listening. I'm watching.
It's just really strange. I'll get over it, but at the meantime, they got, you shouldn't let them get to you. We're above them.
Yeah,
we're in this class.
They're
and
really
down here in
ruffling your
this class.
feathers, brother.
They really are pissing me. Because the thing is, the superiority thing. I have it. They're definitely below our shoes. But the thing is, when they start talking, I actually let it affect me. And I've got to learn to stop fighting that. This is therapeutic. That's why I'm enjoying talking to you tonight. And everybody else has said nothing but the things we need to talk about.
Bravo. We are driving the bus. Everybody else is a passenger.
Yeah, getting on and getting off. That's
Right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what did you think of the game tonight as far as our backups?
No, and it's been said a lot, too. We have some people that we don't need to bring back next year. And we do need to find out where we can get some quality people. Draft is usually good. We had a few people that we found out a little more about tonight. Ronnie Bell may have been fool's gold, and I could be wrong about him. Ronnie may just need some time.
Right,
Watkins
I think you're right there.
Yeah,
I believe you're right.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same thing with Ambry Thomas. It took him a while. It's all about reps.
Yeah, it's about time and reps.
You know what I mean? Now, I can't say the same thing for McKivitz. He's straight up ass. I mean, and he could be an issue moving forward, and that could be a major problem because I've seen it against the top 5 defenses in the NFL, and they just eat them up. And spit them out.
Yeah, McKivitz. Kyle says things about him sometimes, though. You have to believe we see McKivitz here and there making mistakes, but you know what? There are times we're not talking about him, and so it could be just time with him. He might get better. I wish he would, but in the meantime, I do want to draft some more offensive linemen, though.
Well, from what I see, he gets beat by speed, like guys that are really quick twitch.
Yeah,
and get off the ball quick.
Yeah, a lot of offensive linemen do. I don't know if there's anything you can do that because most kids don't want to play offensive linemen. They train to be defensive linemen. They play all the sexy positions are where you find the best players, right? That's because nobody wants to play offensive line. But if you're a big, strong kid and you got that fight in you, you need to think about how much money you could get paid as an offensive lineman. Big bucks. You get paid.
I could definitely see us going after. I don't know. I can't say he's going to be on the team next year, to be honest with you.
Who?
He's given up too many pressures on that side, and he causes our offense to sputter at times because of how we like to run screens and all that stuff here and there. And
are you talking about McKivitz?
We have problems going to the right, to the right side of the. Yeah.
McKivitz or Burford?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Which one are you talking about? You're talking about McKivitz or Burford?
I'm talking about both. Well, I mean, it's
the whole
really
right
both
side,
of them
okay,
guys. Yeah, it's our right side, but it's more. It's McKivitz. McKivitz I don't know. I see him out there. He's just constantly getting destroyed out there.
Well, you know what? That's why Michael Glinchey, you can't get both. It seems like they could either run block or they can pass
I got
protect.
you. Yeah,
it's funny. You can't get a combination unless it's that guy that's.
You can't get both of them. Yeah.
What's his name?
Well, I mean, the Eagles have it.
That's true. Also, Quentin Nelson up with Indy. That dude.
And then you got
full
Lane.
Package.
Yeah. That's
Detroit's
what I'm saying.
got a guy that's pretty good too, at both.
Sewell.
What's his name?
What on the
Detroit.
Detroit Lions, isn't that?
I know. When I see his name, I
Renee
know who it
Sewell?
is. I can't. Yeah, Renee. So, how do you pronounce it? It's just
Renee Sewell or something.
Sewell. Yeah, that's him. That's the guy.
He's a beast.
He's a monster.
He's definitely a beast. But as far as the game today, there was. I don't know. It's a head scratcher. I mean, I like Mason. Mason was doing good out there. Mitchell was doing good.
Running backs. Yeah. We always have good running backs. Always.
Yeah.
There may be one or two that aren't
we're
that
set
good.
on our.
Always.
We're set on our running backs. There's no doubt about that. I want to see more of Conley, man. I just want to see more of him. We never give him a chance. He had that long bomb play. I know,
you see the hands
in the fourth
Conley's
quarter.
got great technique too. The hands would make, but he just didn't put it away. He didn't hear the guy behind him. But that was a great catch. When the guy's got hands like that,
that was.
Yeah.
But the thing, he never gets a ball though.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean? I think we need to start giving him more of a chance. I mean, he got that ball knocked away in the fourth quarter when we were going down the field. That ball was knocked out.
I know. I wasn't real
because
mad
the
about
DB was
that.
right on top of him.
And the thing is, I just wanted to grab that ball to his body as fast as possible. But you know what? Like you say, more reps and you got a different Conley. Then we got to pull up, though.
Yeah.
You know how we do after the game. I'll be back Tuesday.
Yeah,
with you,
yeah.
though. All right.
Okay, Ronbo.
All right, fam. Have a
All
great
right,
night.
brother. Have a great night.
You too. Enigma. Yeah.
Later, bro.
Hey, later, fam.
Yeah.
And bring him in, Latino. Hey, Emilio.
What's happening?
Emilio, like I say, Raiders, Rams, Cowboys, Hawks. I can lose to anybody but them.
I can tell you what they all have in common.
What?
They all suck and overrated.
I know. I mean, you heard about the celebration going on with the Cowboys? Oh, they're going nuts over beating the Commanders. I said, y'all need to calm down. That's embarrassing. What are you doing? It announces media getting all behind it. Oh, my God. They're the Commanders. They're rebuilding.
Hey, man, you might as well start cheering for something because that's the last thing they're going to be cheering about. Cause if the Cowboys are playing, the Cowgirls are over there playing Packers, they might be one and done.
I know.
Yeah, they might be one and done, like always.
Because Green Bay's playing 500 football, so,
We're either gonna play we're either gonna play the Rams or the Packers the next round. Because I can honestly say the way the Lions make their decisions sometimes, especially with that coach.
Yeah.
He's gonna do something stupid, and the Rams are gonna find a way to win that damn game.
It's a good point. You know
To
what?
be honest.
They're a good team, but they have a tendency, and they're not consistent. You see, Chicago Bears will beat them one week, and then the next week they'll beat anybody, which is very strange about them. That's true. But the coach is weird. He takes chances he shouldn't. He's kind of like that guy that used to be with the Chargers, making boneheaded moves at the wrong time. Damn.
That too, but they just how sometimes they just say how Shanahan's not aggressive enough. Some of those guys are like way over aggressive. It's cool for your team if you can
always
get the win, but it just sometimes you just need to chill back and relax, and then like you still go back to that Lions call. You could have just went for the field goal and beat the Cowboys in overtime.
Early in the game.
Like I said,
you had it early in the game. You had them field goals. You went for it and got stopped.
If your team can run down the field and score on the other team with no problem, why should there any other problem? You're going back and doing it again. Hey, it is
Detroit sucks. Everybody.
Okay. Okay. Let Emilio talk, guys. All right. Go ahead, Emilio.
That's not good, eh? No, I was watching the game. Like I said, I was in and out of it. I know I didn't really care. I just with Sam Darnold being in it, I'm like, this is what I said. I kind of felt we were gonna lose anyways because I'm like, it's Sam Darnold. Where did he really get
for most of the game? Yeah, it's just until the final string got in, and all of a sudden things just fell apart.
Well, he was moving the ball, but either way, it was just this was just a pointless game. It would have been a lot different, the outcome, if we had to really fight for the game or had more meaning. So you could tell the guys, they would want to get a couple yards, get the game over. It just really honestly didn't mean nothing to nobody, even to the Rams.
Well, McVay planned. Do you see Wentz? Wentz was running the ball like I've never seen him do before. They did everything. They scratched and clawed and did everything they could.
Most of that was because they were trying to get that record from the court. You can see it. That's what they were mostly doing because they kept on them the ball.
Right.
It literally took them 3 quarters to get for him to get that those couple catches. They were trying just for him. Other than that, I don't think if he had the record for the previous game,
yes,
he wouldn't
but
have done
how hard
that.
were they fighting for first downs? I mean, the dude was putting his body on the line. I mean, nobody open, run. What? Okay.
I get that, but that's Wentz. When was the last Wentz actually has really done anything? When he went to the Super Bowl, he didn't even win the Super Bowl. It was Nick Foles. So you got to really ask yourself, Carson Wentz is not really that. He's literally just a backup quarterback.
Yeah.
He's just making himself try to look good. Like, same thing that Sam Darnold is doing, trying to make himself look good so you can try to be a starter somewhere next year. That's all they're doing. That's all them two were doing.
No.
Just trying to look good because the only way they get in the playoffs if the starting quarterback gets hurt. So other than that, I don't see nor Wentz nor Donald starting at the game at all. Unless there's a block on both sides of the game in the playoffs,
I don't see them touching the field ever again because, like I said, this game was just boring. It was pointless. It had its moments, but I'm like, can this game just hurry up and end, and can we get to the playoffs and find out who we're going to play the following week?
But one real situation is Jake Moody's got to straighten up and get his head together because that's all mental. We know he can kick, but Jake.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that was the only problem we had. I mean, technically, that was the only thing that kind of annoyed me, my dude, really. You miss a field goal and an extra point, but, you know. I don't know. I think him, too, he kind of didn't care either. It's kind of like, you know, you should be making those. Those are gimmies, but. Like I said, you just kind of had that vibe. Everybody like, let's just get out of here and go home and get ready for the playoffs.
We gotta go, fam. I'm gonna tell you what. I'll look for you in a couple of days. I'm hoping I can get back here in a couple of days. This week's crazy, but anyway.
Oh, if not, it's all right if you don't. You know, we just wait till the weekend. You know, Friday and Sunday,
right,
so we can make fun of some of these stupid teams that don't make it. And if the Cowboys don't get their win, and if the Rams don't get their win, we're gonna have a field day. You two better hope they get in because it's gonna be sad for those two teams. Especially for Jim Everett and Ramelia and Rudy. If you guys don't win this round, boy, I'm so sorry for you guys.
Payback's gonna be up. I'm gonna be talking more trash next week. Oh yeah. Well, y'all was a badass last week. What happened? Anyway, night of video.
All right, Ronbo.
I see the video.
All right, you have a good night, everybody that's out there.
Night of video. So, the Chiefs slipped by the Chargers 13-12, and the Dolphins are leading the Bills 14-7. You know what? It ain't over yet, though. It's at the halftime. That is hilarious. Because Josh Allen, you know what? Okay, you know, I'll wait to see. But Josh Allen is, anyway. Hey, Steven.
What's going on, Ronbo?
Steven, you know, we just got through with a game that I wish we didn't have to play. But, you know, it is what it is. Steven, your assessment of that game, and you know, it wasn't a really serious game. It was a playoff. It was a practice game. It had nothing to do with anything. I keep telling myself that. It just happened to be the Rams, unfortunately. But go ahead.
I'll say it once, I'll say it again, Ronbo. What was the reason why the Niners didn't sign Robbie Gould back for a contract extension?
Wait a minute. Say again. What's the question? What? When was what?
Why did the Niners not re-sign Robbie Gould to an extension contract?
You know, they must have thought they were going to run into contract issues or something because Robbie said they didn't even call him.
Yeah, which is crazy because I'm like, why? What was the reason why they didn't pick him up? Why was he not an option? Because he's a kicker, right? I think they even asked him, like, did you ask for more money? He goes, no, I didn't ask for anything. He's like, I just never got a call.
I know, that's what shocked me. And I don't think he was lying. Sometimes you might entertain the thought, is he lying? No, I think they really didn't call him. The 49ers were also looking at Robbie's leg getting a little old. Remember all those Robbie doesn't kick touchbacks anymore. He was always kicking returnable balls. That's why the special teams doesn't suffer as badly as they used to last year. But that's the only thing. Because when it comes within a 40-yard line and a field goal necessary or an extra point, Robbie's not going to miss. Jake might.
No, he's not. 50, 40-yarders, he nails those. He drills them right in the middle. You know, and I honestly, I think, I don't know, I could be jumping the shark here, but I think the Niners made a mistake in not re-signing Robbie Gould. They could have picked up Jake Moody for a, stupid, peanut deal contract, but at least let him, learn from Robbie.
Nobody carries a backup kicker, though. You notice? I was just thinking about that. Everybody would like to, probably, but you can't afford that roster spot, and you can't put a good kicker on your practice squad because they'll be cherry picked, right? So it's really it's.
Well, no, not even that. I would say because here's the problem, Ronbo, is that if they sign him, let's say if we re-signed Robbie Gould, and then picked up Jake Moody, I don't think anyone would really think of Jake Moody as a great kicker. I don't think he was that much flair in college to attract that much attention, but I could be wrong.
But in Michigan, he was legendary. So that's why the 49ers went in and jumped on that. But now he's becoming legendary for other reasons, for having sudden mental lapses. That's all that is, because you know he can do it. What are you doing, Jake?
Anyway. I mean, I heard there's a wide receiver on our roster that seems like he should get more reps. I wasn't really paying attention to the name, but who was it?
Conley.
Oh, yeah.
Conley runs great routes, and he gets open, too. And there's a little timing was a little off with Sam Darnold because Sam doesn't get to work out every day. So I find it hard to get mad at him. But Brock would have hit him and hit him in a position where he could make a play. He made a play, but the receiver was right on him. You notice when Brock hits a guy, he's usually put him in a position where he can go and get that extra yardage after. But not today. Exactly. He caught that, and the defender was there in time to knock it out.
I also saw that Elijah Mitchell and Jordan Mason were actually doing pretty damn good, which made me happy.
You know, I tell you, Jordan Mason and Elijah Mitchell were just kicking ass early on in that game too. Yes, they were. I loved it.
And then we had to get an interception mid-game, which was nice.
Yeah, Watkins, remember him.
Mm-hmm.
Get ready for him next year in camp. Watkins is a ball of fire. This dude is 100% energy, all-out energy on every play. I love watching him play. He made a mistake at the end. He got a little carried away with a holding call, but I ain't mad at him for that. Keep the aggression up, but keep your hands off the receiver. He just grabbed him. You can't do that. But everything else he does is good.
And what was it? I mean, we don't have a lot of man, I don't know if you saw this, but there was a play where the Rams, I guess, we tackled Carson Wentz, right? And Carson Wentz, before he fell, threw the ball to a running back, I think, the second string running back.
Right.
And I don't know if you saw Steve Wilkes get fired up. I mean, I literally saw him jump up and down on the screen.
Wait a minute.
Like,
Carson Wentz did what? Is this that one where Carson Wentz went down to the ground and threw the ball up?
Yes.
Yeah, they call that. They call that back, didn't they? They call that.
Of course they did, but see how fired up Steve Wilkes was?
Yeah.
He was cussing at his players. He's like, dang man. You know, you watched him, and then if you saw him get the first down, he threw his clipboard. It was.
And Womack pissed him off too. You know that play that he was playing way off the receiver, and the camera immediately went up because everybody in the world saw that play. Knew what is Womack doing? Camera went over to Wilkes, and he's like throwing his arms up and down, like, what are you doing? So, you know, we have some things that need to correct here. Womack's already in a doghouse. 49ers will be drafting a cornerback this year for sure, if not more than one. Offensive linemen, cornerbacks, that's probably going to be our impetus coming in the draft this year.
You know what's crazy? One of the better cornerbacks in college right now who just said that they announced they're going into the draft is a white guy.
What?
I mean, it's not bad.
What's his name?
I'm going to go and grab it. I'm trying to remember what his name is.
Real quick,
but it's the first one. Oh, I'm not going to be able to get it in time.
You know what? Bring it back because that's always one of the comedy points. You know, white guys play a lot of great position field, but you don't want them playing. They rarely play in the secondary, which is very strange. There used to be some really good ones long ago, but there's never been that many. But when it comes to wide receiver, they do that well. So you would think they'd be able to play cornerback as well, but it's a different skill set. But anyway.
Yeah.
You just got to get into color players. Anyway.
I know.
Right,
I think we'll be Ronbo. Go ahead.
No, I'm listening. Go ahead. Finish.
I think we're going to be all right at time. I mean, really, we're going to get everybody back on our first day. Now, the problem I only have, going into the playoffs is that bye week, if Juwan Jennings is not playing, then we have to let either Ronnie Bell or Chris Thomas play.
Juwan will be all right. He's only got concussion. He'll be all right. Oh, my God. Don't even say that.
Ronbo, he's been out for almost 3
weeks. I think today was just to be taking him out. He'll be back for the playoffs.
I hope so.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Whoever hits, they lift his ass up because that's a long time for recovery.
I know. Him and Eric will both be back. The teams who think they're going to come in, like Ravens, is a guy that, you guys, we saw what you looked like against Ravens first time. You think you're going to beat them? Go ahead, you guys keep that thought. Keep it. Hold on to it. All right, hey, Steve. My little Rome for me. And also, Mrs. Steven, I'll see you in a couple of days.
All right, I'll see you in a couple of days, Ronbo. You have a good one.
All right, fam. You too. Yeah, Malcolm, Xbox. People know anything about football and disrespect the 49ers. Anytime you give up 100 yards of penalties and give up that many INTs and only lose by a few points, anybody that thinks that you remove those flags and take away just a couple of those INTs, you got to think Think about it hard. Malcolm X, if you know nothing about football, okay. But if you do, you know that's bullshit. Hey, oh my God, here he comes. What in the world is he calling for? He never called any other games. All right, Rudy, go ahead. You got 3 minutes.
Ronbo, how you doing? Finally,
what do you want?
The real Ramelia Sports Report. Now, Ronbo, there's a fake guy on there. You need I can't tell you what to do with your show, but you need to ban him because you've seen the talk that he says. He says horrible things about kids, and people report to me and go, that's crazy. I don't know why Ronbo doesn't block that person. A lot of people in your chat are having conversations, and it's not even me. One time I went in there and I'm like, I guess I'm here already, and somebody's going back and forth. I saw like a whole paragraph of different chats back and forth. So just so you Niner fans know, for the most part, it's not me because I haven't came in for a while. I just come in here and there. But yeah, Ronbo, you should actually have your moderators look at that because they say some very extreme things that are off topic and off of had nothing to do with the teams. You've seen it yourself, and so you should block that person. But that's your show, and it is what it is.
No, you're right. And
if somebody came in with your name on it, Ronbo Sports, and they started saying, oh, this and that, and it has nothing to do with sports, and it was really extreme bad stuff, I would block it because that's that shouldn't be there. But I just wanted to let
you know what. I actually
let you know officially, that stuff is happening.
That's not true. All right, fine.
But anyway, yeah. So great game, Ronbo. The backups. Now, I keep hearing that Niner fans think this game didn't mean anything. They're saying that this game didn't mean anything. It didn't matter.
One seed.
And so what I want to know is why did they have Debo and Ayuk playing along with Trent Williams? Fred Warner was out there. Bosa was out there.
Let me answer the question for you. Kyle's got a thing. He doesn't want those guys sitting around for 3 weeks not doing nothing.
I think Kyle wanted the streak to keep going.
No, well, of course, but still, Kyle's worried about that. Even from this day on, it's not just about this game. But what are we going to do for the next 3 weeks? That's too long of a layoff. 1 week off is not bad, but 3 weeks can have an effect. And Shannon's went on and on about that. So no, there was no fear factor of that. Nobody cares about that.
Well, yeah, but see, the thing about it though too is this game, it didn't mean much. Unfortunately, we had Carson Wentz who got all the rust off of him, and he hasn't played a lot at all since we got him. If Stafford played, they would have got the record in the first drive probably, or the first half. Unfortunately, Carson Wentz had to shake some of that rust off. So we got a clean sweep today. We ended the Niners' NFC win streak. We entered the streak against the Rams. Puka Nacua got both all-time NFC records, the yardage and receiving. And we because the Packers won, we kept our 6th seed, which gets us to go to Detroit. And Matthew Stafford gets to go in there and say, hey, Daddy's back. And so we get to run over to Detroit. And so maybe we'll see each other in the Levi Stadium, Ronbo. Imagine McVay and the Rams getting through these guys, and that's well in advance. That's well forward. And the Rams now have a running game. The Rams have beef on the offensive line. The Rams have beef on the defensive line. We have Puka Nacua to go with Cooper Kupp. Demarcus Robinson is playing well above what he's ever played with anybody else. And then we got little-known guys like Davis Allen tight end to go with Higbee. It's going to be crazy if we're able to get there. So besides, and then Kyrie Williams missed 4 games, and he got almost 1,200 yards. CMC played so great for you guys, MVP season, and he's only a few hundred yards away from those totals on rushing side. So it's going to be an amazing year. We're a year early. We're back. We were telling you guys that McVay's teams don't come in last place, and we're going to make the playoffs. And they said, oh, Rudy, you're delusional. Watch, hold my beer. And so here we are, Ronbo. If we lose the next game, that'd be unfortunate.
Last season?
That'd be unfortunate, but it's a young team. They're still learning. We're not a polished full product yet. We're not a finished product, but I like where our guys are. You got possibly the D-Roy and Olroy and Kobe Turner and Olroy and Puka Nacua on another team that has done that before. And then maybe comeback player of the year and Matthew Stafford. And maybe coach of the year and Sean McVay. So what do you think about our season? What do you think about our season, Ronbo? Biased, unbiasedly.
Ryans gets Coach of the Year. Listen, no, you
Coach of the Year is going to D'Amico Ryans.
Yeah, you know what?
Lay off the Bud Light.
You know what?
No, D'Amico Ryans had a great year, but you remember they were saying the Rams are going to win 3 games. The Rams are going to win 5 games. Aaron Donald's going to be traded by half year.
Listen, let me say this, okay? I am impressed with the fact that you guys didn't turn all the way to trash, okay? But we got to go. And yeah.
McVay teams won't be trash. McVay, I told you that.
Winning games against 3rd and 4th stringers doesn't mean shit, Rudy. Like, stop praising yourself for winning a game against 3rd and 4th stringers.
And then we'll give you all the love you want.
Well, first of all, let's make
the Lions.
Let's be
beat
real.
The Lions.
Let's be real. The Niners.
You be real. You be real, then we can be real.
Listen. Don't cry on national TV. Just relax. Hold on. Let me speak. So listen.
No,
the Ravens ran roughshod over the Niners at Levi Stadium.
Go ahead. Cut him off. All right. Anyway, who has got next? Are we done? Okay.
Thank you, Ronbo. Thank you, production, for cutting him off. I had to come through like the cavalry. Anyway,
you did a good job too. I mean, but nobody cares about your team. It's just it's Niners chat, you hack. You know, God, that's what I was talking about. This is why I didn't even want to lose this game. You see what I'm talking about? Now we got to put up with that garbage for another week. Damn it, he's annoying. Tony, come on in.
Yeah, that caller is delusional. I was sitting here laughing my ass off. They are overhyped, overrated ass. And we're going to find out next week when Detroit puts up close to 50 on them.
You know, that's why I was so mad at Jake Moody and so mad about this game. I said, oh, here they go. It's like if you leave something sweet out on the counter and go to bed. And when you wake up, there's all kind of ants running all over the place, right? I said, you know what? This could have been avoided. Jake? God. Anyway. All right. Otherwise.
You hear about, Go ahead, sir.
No, I'm done. I was just venting. I'm done. Tony, go ahead. What do you think?
Yeah. Did you hear about my Falcons? You know, we got blowed out 48-17.
Oh, by the way.
And then it was 41.
Yeah.
17. They were in victory formation at the 1-yard line.
Yeah.
And instead of taking a knee, they went in. I ain't got no problem with it because to me this is football, Rob. I'm old school. If you don't like it, stop them. But after right after they went to shake hands, Arthur Smith didn't shake Dennis Allen's hand, and you can read the microphone there.
Okay, that's
why,
what that was
why
about.
did you do that? That was bullshit.
Well, see, that's what that was about. I saw Arthur come over, and he was pissed off. I could tell. And he was. I said, that got Saints on the back of his cap? Smith looks pissed. Because, see, I didn't see the whole game. I saw it at the half. You guys were in that game for a little while. And then all of a sudden, the game's, like you're saying, the score got crazy. And Arthur Smith is over just really giving this guy the whole, he read the whole riot book to him, right? I was, what is that? What happened? I thought about the score being ran up, and I said, I bet that's that score. It was, wasn't it?
As soon as the second half started, Desmond Ridder threw a pick, and then Desmond Ridder fumbled a snap. So enough is enough.
Yeah,
we need to do quarterback. We picked ninth. We need to do head coach. And we need an offensive coordinator and a quarterback's coach. Arthur Smith is too stubborn. He wants to call the plays. Ronbo, Tyler Algier, who got 1,000 yards last year. He was on that BYU team with Puka. Puka got his 1,000. Tyler Algier was our running back. He got 1,000 yards last year.
Yeah,
he was 42 yards from 700. He didn't get 42 yards.
Yeah.
B. John Robinson, our first round pick this year, was 53 yards from 1,000. Do you think he got his 1,000?
I told you this a few weeks ago. You guys just need you need another quarterback, and you might want to change Arthur Smith. And
Arthur Smith. And we need an offensive coordinator, not a head coach that's going to be the offensive coordinator. Which that's fine, like what you guys got with Kyle, but Arthur ain't it.
Yeah, because usually if a guy's offensively minded, he should have a better offense. Just like you look at D'Amico over with the Texans, that defense. You look at Robert Saleh along with the Jets. They play great defense. Those guys are both defensive coaches. So offense is another story. You got to find a good OC. if you can't, or else you go get Aaron Rodgers and hope he doesn't get hurt. But look what D'Amico did. He pulled the gym out of the draft, and he's straight money. Wait, what is he going to be like in a couple of years? And
I know
Love is doing
that
well
Will
too.
Anderson, that outside linebacker, defensive end out of Alabama. Remember they traded back up to get him, Will Anderson. He had 8 sacks this year as a rookie.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, Tony, the whole thinking process between GMs now and quarterbacks gulping up all your money with that first string pick. I wonder if we're gonna see a swing in that because that's been usually the MO for a team that's really bad. Well, first thing we're going to do is get a first-round quarterback. We're going to trade up to get him. We're getting rid of about 4 or 5 picks just to get that 1-on-1 pick. He comes in, and he dribbles to nothingness. Because I'm thinking right now the Panthers, Bryce Young in the first place, I think did we agree on this? I don't know if Bryce Young is really an NFL quarterback. He might be, but he's going to need a lot of things to go along with him. But he's too small.
I didn't know if he was or not, but I remember when I was talking to you. I said, man, C.J. Stroud's the real deal.
And you were
that
right.
The college playoff tape against Georgia, plus I've seen him all last year.
Yeah.
Man, he releases the ball like Marino. He's got some zip on that throw, boy.
It's
C.J. Stroud is proving to be right.
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent job. And they say he's a good leader.
See, he's got all the tools. But what are the odds of getting that kind of a player? You draft up all your capital to get that player, and all it does is hurt your feelings later. That's why I say, oh my God. Oh, you lost a lot of players for that. So.
Yeah. Well, right now, Buffalo's losing 14-7 in the third quarter.
I'm not surprised.
They had a chance to go in right before the half, Ronbo.
Yeah.
And they, 15 seconds left, they're inside the 5. They threw a pass play at the 1-yard line, and the clock ran out because they had no timeouts. They didn't get no points.
Josh Allen, at some point, there's going to have to either, Josh, you got to go along with the well-balanced attack, or we're going to have to think about making some kind of moves. You can't carry the team on your shoulders. The days of a quarterback doing that have ended. If you don't have a balanced attack that's really tough, you get your ass beat. Defenses are too good these days, Tony. That's all there is to it.
Josh Allen has thrown 2 interceptions in the end zone.
See?
In the first half. That's 14 points.
You've got a good running back. Give him the damn ball. That's a coach's fault. Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Ronbo. I was laughing at you today. You just love your team. You were going, oh.
Tony, like I said, had it been anybody but the Rams, I'd have been cool. If we'd have lost the Commanders, any other team we played, fine, practice game. We're just keeping our starters safe. But see the crap that we're getting now. Rams fans are running around in here.
I know.
People from other teams.
They're making it bigger than what it is.
Right? That's what I hate that. I'm not going to Twitter for the next couple of days. Because I get really the most outrageous things ever said will be said now. 49ers have not looked, does this team look anything like the starters?
No. And Ronbo, you cutting that bomb Rudy off. Good move, Ronbo, because he's hyping them. And wait till y'all talking about Matthew Stafford going back to Detroit. He's daddy. Now daddy going to get put on the turf over and over again.
God.
Detroit had 7 sacks today. What do you think they're going to do to Stafford?
And also Detroit's got an answer on
They're
offense.
coming after.
Yeah, so and that's why I'm not really crazy about playing them either. I'd rather play the Cowboys than play the attack. See, the Lions have a thing going where they can be outstanding and crazy and unbelievable to all of a sudden vulnerable. So I don't know who's going to show up next week for the Lions, but
And Detroit got 2 running backs.
I know
that the draft pick this year and the guy that they traded for from Chicago, from Iowa State. I think he got his 1,000 yards today too.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, Tony. Just good things for you. You guys are going to make some moves in the offseason. Arthur Smith might be one of them. And QB, I don't know what that's going to be done about. Can't imagine what you're going to do about it.
Our players should stay, Ronbo. We got a nice we got talent. And Cordell Patterson, he kind of criticized Arthur Smith last week. He's unhappy that he's not getting the ball more. I say bring back Cordell Patterson, try to talk Calais Campbell into coming back.
Yeah.
Because we need him. Calais Campbell had a nice season. 6 sacks, nice season. Bring him back for the leadership.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. All right,
He's
Tony.
a good. He's a great mentor to these young kids.
And
So Arthur Smith's got to go. We get a quarterback and we get an offensive coordinator. That's the answer to the problem.
There you go.
Yep.
And I agree. All right, Tony. I'll see you a little bit later. I'm not sure exactly when, but I'll be back later. All right. Appreciate your time.
I'll see you on Tuesday.
All right.
You said Tuesday, so I'll see
I'm
you
thinking Tuesday. I'm hoping Tuesday, maybe. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right. Take care, sir.
You too. Night, Tony. Hey, it's cool, Tony. Wouldn't it be great if all the people we talked to and other teams were like Tony? It'd be so much better. Christopher Hanger, I think better we lost that game than won it, fam. Well, yeah, no, but the thing is, it wasn't the starters that lost that game. It was the backups, right? So when the starters get hit in the face, you know what? That's why I can't wait to see the Ravens. I don't want to see the Browns, but I'd love to see the Ravens again. Ravens got away. They really did. But the Browns, oh, shit. Hey, Bethel.
Hey, Ronbo.
Bethel, what are you thinking?
No, if Rudy wants to put some stats up in there, if you look, I don't know if Rudy's seen, there's a big old list on the Niners side of all the people that were sitting out, and there was not a lot of players sitting out on his team. Only no, they don't. So they didn't have, the only main ones that they had out was the running back, the right receiver,
Stafford,
Aaron Donald,
the linebacker.
Stafford.
You know what?
Linebacker, and that's it, I think.
That's it.
It's only, yeah. So I don't know what he's talking about that he didn't have all his starters out. If a lot of their starters were playing too.
That's all they have.
So,
you know? When you get rid of all your picks and everything else, you have a minimum team. That's it. Whatever you have is all you have. First and second string, it's it. And then you got that handful of stars that you still have a couple of dollars that you can pay them. But for the rest of those guys, they're mere minimums. They're not getting paid any money. Some of them happen to look pretty good. I see some defensive linemen that are pretty decent. But as far as their starters go, they were out there.
No, and then plus, when our starters went out, our starters scored 20 points.
Immediately. You know,
imagine our starters scored 20 points when they went out. So imagine if they would have stayed in, how much more points they would have scored. There would have been a 40 burger on them.
With ease.
Easily.
Debo Ayuk played. Even with Sam Darnold, quarterback. If I keep all those guys in, if George Kittle's playing and everything else, even for a few minutes. You know, CMC, please. Come on, man. That's why. And they could have brought in Kyrian. I'll put my guys sitting down versus your guys. Anytime, Rudy. Anytime.
Yeah.
Bring it.
I go, the only reason that they actually won the game was because all the guys that were not our number one starters were dropping all the balls.
Even that. You know what? That's a good point, too. Even they still could have won the game even with a third string. All they had to do was catch the damn ball.
Catch the damn ball. That's it. But, you know, that the only bad thing is that just shows us that they're not ready for the big time.
No,
they're not ready.
No, well, that's why they're backups, and they're still a work in progress.
Yeah,
Ronnie Bell might be okay later. I like that kid Watkins. I like him a lot, actually. He looks pretty sharp out there. I mean, he's got going balls to the wall on every play. He got a little carried away, got called for downfield pass interference, but I ain't mad at that. Some of the other guys too, not bad. We got some.
I think the referees try to help them out so they could get that victory, because I seen a flag. It said pass interference. I didn't see no pass interference. I'm like, our player just got smoked. That's it.
Well, like Rudy says, I'm thinking they want to see Daddy go back home to play his old team.
No, the reason is that the Lions actually have some injuries in their part. So, and actually the Rams have beat them every time. The Lions haven't beat them not even once. That's the reason why.
Since when? Did they play the Lions last year?
Yep, they played the Lions a couple of times right here at Rams, and every time the Rams always win. So the Lions haven't beat the Rams not once.
Wait. The Rams beat the Lions last year? Did we even play that conference last year?
Yeah. Because I remember they played them twice and they won twice.
Okay.
Because I remember I was rooting for the Lions to win and they fucking lost.
I don't understand how they end up playing. Because they're not in our conference. Anyway,
I don't know either, but they played them before though.
It's going to be interesting to see what they look like next week. See which one comes out. Either one doesn't matter to me because neither team can stop the 49ers' offensive attack. So bring it. Let's go. And either team is fine. But it would be funny to see.
Yeah,
Rudy talking trash as his team get beat. God.
Yeah, and then plus, if you see the commercials right away, they start showing, the Rams versus the Lions. You already know that that's what they wanted. That's what everybody was talking about. I haven't throughout the whole weekend. That's what I was hearing. That they want the Lions versus the Rams. Lions versus the Rams.
Yeah, they got it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I'll see you. I'm not sure exactly when, but I'm predicting maybe a couple of days, Wednesday, Tuesday. But we'll see. All right.
All right, Ronbo. We got the number 1 seed. Like other teams say, we have the number 1 seed and we're still balling. But let's go Niners.
Yeah, right.
All right, punch the light.
Thanks,
Good night, Ronbo.
Good night, Bethel. Yes. Sit back, relax. Stay off of social media for a while. Because them clowns are in there talking that ridiculous, delusional science fiction, and you know it. So don't get entangled in that mess. That's what they want you to do, get mad. Unfortunately, it works on me. That's why I'm not going in there, Rudy. I knew you'd come in there trying to talk trash. That's why I didn't ban that dude, because I didn't care. And you know what? You just came in and convinced me that you really are insane. I'm not going to block that dude. Whoever it is. Anyway, fam, it's all right. It's all good. We can sit back and watch these people destroy each other, and we'll just wait. That's all we got to do. And I got a well-rested 49ers team that's chomping at the bit to get back in the action. Feel sorry for the first team that we see after this week. Hey, thank you for the contribution, fam. Always appreciate it. Please don't forget to subscribe so you notifications to let you know when we're doing this again. And I love those likes. I know. I feel better already.